Well, hopefully this time we should get it right. More. There we go. Now I can do it. Post comment. Paste. Yes. There we go. We're on now. There's the link. There's the link, ladies and gentlemen. It's got it going now. That should be working perfect now. Right, all I need now is to see if anyone's there. Colin, how you doing? Oi, oi. We should be running up smooth now. 9 people are watching. Yes. Anyone wants to join the stream, there's a link there from the Tricky Brickies. I'm going to post pin that. Star comment. There we go. The link's there, ladies and gentlemen. Yo. Are we all good? Tricky Brickies. Oi, oi. StreamYard. Streamlight. Take 2. Yeah, man. Take 2, Dutch man. I had to get it right, bro. I had to get it bang on, didn't I? I got it wrong. I didn't know how to copy the Streamlab thing, the link. Guess that we've got someone coming in. Invite. Here he is. Add to stream. Add to stream. Is Terry there? There's Terry, look. Hello, mate. You right? You on mute. Unmute.
That's okay.
There's Terry B, ladies and gentlemen.
Live from Texas.
Texas. How you doing, man? Terry. It's
Not
lovely
bad,
to put a
buddy.
face. It's lovely to put a face to a name, bro.
I know, huh?
How you doing, bro? It's nice to see you, man. All the way from the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. How far in front now? What are we, 6 hours in front of Texas?
Yeah. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, 6 hours, man. Yeah. I remember it being 7 in Vegas. So Vegas is Western time, and you must be Central.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you get Eastern time, which is 5 hours, isn't it? So you got like Florida, Miami, New York, all 5 hours, isn't they?
Oh, fuck them areas, man.
They get the sun in the morning early.
Yep.
They're cutting corn. Corn makes whiskey.
Yeah, man. Let me come out to the garage here. I can make some racket.
Wow,
Put these fucking
got an awesome
headphones on.
pad, bro.
Uh-oh. Am I getting all blurry?
No, you're perfect, man. You're streaming over brilliant.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's good, bro. A little bit glitchy now, but you might be coming out of your Wi-Fi. I know how that feels.
Is it?
Oh, it's jumping
There,
now,
turn
bro.
up.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Ah, shit.
So he gave his membership sign. Did you see that, Dutchman? I can hear you. Yeah, it's not very clear. You were better off indoors.
Yeah, let me go back in.
Yeah.
I was trying to escape.
Trying to escape it, man. I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel with the internet thing, the internet issues. I've had them, so many of them, you know. There you go. Look, straight back on. Is that Harry Hill? Oh, man, Mark's saying there's a comedy guy in England called Harry Hill. And he wears the same glasses as what you're wearing, bro. And he wears big collars. He goes, hello.
Hey, Mr. Dutch.
Dutchman's there, Mark's there, Billy Mallon's there. There's loads of Irish people in the chat tonight, man, which is cool. I love this. I love this StreamYard stuff, bro. No, Terry, what do you do, man? Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yeah, what do you do for a job, bro? What's your
Oh, all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you growing?
Construction, work on cars, boats, planes, all kinds of stuff.
Planes? Oh, that's cool.
Only propellers on planes, though.
Oh, what, like Cessnas?
Yep. Cessnas, Pipers,
Yeah,
Shit, I don't remember. It's been a few years since I worked on them all the time.
yeah. I'm really
The,
interested in
the
planes.
main propellers were Macaulay's and Hartzell's. Some of the little aerobatic planes have a fixed pitch propeller. Those were called the
Oh, like,
Cessnas.
yeah, the ones that give it all, yeah, the twist and all that.
Yeah,
Like the Red Bull Air Race. I watched some of that. That is so
yeah.
brilliant watching them guys. They go
Yeah.
underneath the bridges and through the hoops and that.
When I lived in San Diego, we went and parked in the bay where they had the Red Bull races. So I took my boat out, anchored it right there. So them fuckers were flying almost right over us. We were right at the end of it. It was very cool, dude.
Yeah, I can
We
imagine.
barbecued, sat there, drank beer, watched the races. Fucking cool.
Yeah. We've got something near to where I live. We have something called the Clacton Air Show, and you get all the RAF, the Royal Air Force, and they
Oh
get
yeah,
the Red Arrows doing all their tricks, and then you get the Lancaster bomber come past, and you get a few old spit. Then you get the War Memorial ones. You get your Spitfires and all the old planes.
nice.
They would just do their little salute. And you get the triangle of planes going past, and then all the blue smoke and red smoke, and it's really cool.
Nice.
It's something awesome to watch, and it's over like it's on the east coast. Something
Yeah.
called Clacton. There's a big pier there, but as the sun's coming down, they do it, and then they start letting lights and so it's something cool to watch.
Nice, nice. But one of the things in San Diego, I used to live by Miramar, where they do where they did Top Gun,
Oh yeah,
that movie where the jets come out of there. I used to live right there, so they do the Miramar Air Show every year in October. Them fuckers would come ripping over the house. We used to get on the roof. You sit there with the binoculars, man. You could look in there and see the guy picking his nose inside the fucking cockpit, man.
Oh my god,
that was pretty cool. And then,
such an awesome planes in that.
Yeah, that was pretty good there.
Them jets. I mean, can you imagine? Could you actually imagine like being in one of them things and then pulling like 7 Gs and it just goes right? We're going vertical.
Have a couple beers and then be going. Bleh, bleh. And then it would go bleh, all over.
I went on one of these fairground rides once. It was an old school ride where you stuck to the wall. It was a big cylinder and it span down, and you stuck to the wall, and then you could turn yourself upside down and that because the gravity was older. I come off of that, and I feel like you're only experiencing like 2.5, 3 Gs doing that, and that pinch against the wall. Just imagine 7 of them.
That's funny, man.
Oh my god. Your face would go to rubber, wouldn't it? You'd be going, blah, blah.
Yeah. Hey, you ever see that one where the guy takes like the leaf blower and blows it in his face, opens his mouth, and the shit's that's funnier than hell. He's like going to rip it on the sides, going to ripped open. Bubba have a mouth like that.
Cool stuff, man.
He looked like a damn bass.
Let's keep the conversation rolling, yeah? Let's keep it going. Right. So in construction, what sort of construction work have you done over the years?
Started out as a hod carrier in 1980. So I'd bust bags, put it on my shoulder, and throw it down on the board. You're a little whippersnapper then, man.
The year I was born, man.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. I'm 42. Well, just coming up 42. Yeah.
Nice.
So you were podding when I was born.
Yeah, I just had my birthday the other day. So after that, well, I used to have a night job at my dad's liquor store for years. So did some work in a tire store a bit. I've worked on aircraft carriers, destroyers, planes, worked building rough construction, then went to roof construction for a while, cut rafters and built roofs, conventional as well as trusses. Did worked on cars all over the place. A lot of off-road setups, suspension type stuff and all, and motors.
Jacking trucks up and stuff. And,
Baja,
all the stuff mentioned.
Baja 1000 style stuff.
Yeah.
And let's see. Then went into kitchens because through house building with my friends and remodeling, I did gas, plumbing, and electric.
Okay, yeah.
So went into kitchen for many years.
That's an interesting career. Yeah.
Then was in the upper management of a kitchen company and had a heart problem, so stopped that.
Oh,
Had
God.
a countertop company for a while, and then
Oh, I
went
like
back.
all the stone stuff, all the granite
All that
countertop
stuff,
thing.
yeah, from
Yeah,
laminate to solid surface, like
yeah.
Corian type,
Uh-huh.
as well as all the other stuff, and tile as well. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Um, let's see. Then had the heart surgery, and for my occupational therapy, I went and deckhanded for my friend, and that was big fun.
yeah.
Instead of going in on a treadmill.
Oh, well, you ended a little bit like casual labour.
Yeah,
Bring
because
yourself back into the game a little bit.
they cut me open, split the breastbone, pulled my heart out, worked on it, put it back, and jump started me.
Exactly. Do you know what? I know exactly what you've been through. Not for myself being through the very same thing, but my grandfather, Bill, he passed away now. He was late 80s, 89. Um, but they cracked him open twice. He had heart surgery. He had a triple bypass in one sitting, and then the second time they put a single bypass in and installed a pacemaker into
Yeah.
his heart. And
Oh
they
man.
put him on warfarin to thin his blood.
Yeah. Well,
So it
that was
worked for him.
one of the problems I had. See, I didn't have a heart attack or cholesterol or diabetes or nothing like that. When I was around 50, they found I was born with a bad valve. Instead of three flippers, it only had two.
Right, I've got you, yeah.
So I waited it
Dysfunctional
out.
valve.
Waited.
Dysfunctional valve, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insufficient aortic BS. So after that, kind of slowed down a little.
I'm still here, man. Just taking too long on the fire.
Here we got Camper Girl.
Yeah. I'm still there. I'm just
Howdy.
checking it.
Miss
Yeah, I'm still there,
Cleo.
man.
Howdy.
How we doing, everyone in the chat? Sorry that I've been not been in the chat. Me and Terry got waylaid there with our conversation, but I hope you've all been enjoying it. It's almost like a little bit of a podcast, really. If anyone else fancies joining the conversation, I've got to do this at the moment. I'm going to just chuck a little post out there. If anyone else fancies joining, please feel free. If you want to join the conversation with me and the lovely Terry, I've just chucked a couple more logs on the fire, so we'll stay nice and warm here. Although the temperature in England has been good this week. Look at that, man. Yeah. Oh, man, your crib is lovely. Oh, your fireplace hasn't got anything flow. No. What a fireplace, though, man. You got a beautiful house there, bro. I'm really
Been doing a
jealous.
lot of work on it. Been doing a lot of work.
I love the colour scheme you've got there, man. It's going really well. And you've got that nice coving going on. The grey, the blue, the dark blue.
Yeah, kitchen's kind of a mess.
Oh, wow. Look at that, man. I could only dream of having something like that at the moment. You know, being a single man, I've done buying a house, and the missus, as the ex-missus, has got what I bought. You know, so I've been put back on the ladder again, down a couple of treads. But wow, yeah, lovely cooker, man. Oh, I could do some tin burgers on there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mr. Doug came over and we rigged some grub in here.
Oh, Dougie Doug.
Yeah, he drove all the way over from New York and visited me. Stayed for 2 weeks, man.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Superb.
Check out my channel. We got videos of us going fishing and all kinds of stuff, man.
I will do, Terry. Definitely, man. I have subscribed to your channel.
All right.
I haven't had a chance to look yet.
Yeah. Woo. Then I'll have like 71.
especially now we've had a conversation. I'm going to be intrigued now to see what you've done. So
Oh, you got it.
it's good to put a face to a name. Now I'm going to go, oh, that's Terry. When I see the picture come up, instead of scrolling past, I'm going to go, that's Terry. I'm going to watch that.
Now you know who it is.
Hit the thumbs up. Boom. That's how it grows. It starts from nothing.
Man, I'm surprised nobody else is up.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Craig, why don't you come and join us, man? Tin Burgers. Dutchman. Billy, you're going to come up on the panel? Yeah. It'd be good to get someone else on as well. But, yeah, Terry, that's how it all starts. I mean, with my channel, I posted a few videos, and because I was in a community page on Mersey Island, I did a drone video of all around Mersey when I put that video up and then I posted a link on the local channel, I got an influx of my first video had like traffic going to it. People were clicking to watch it. And it sort of gave me a jump start. I went from 0 to 100 subscribers within a week. But then after that, it slowed right down. And then I did a garden wall for my nan and posted it with stuff for brickwork on it. And then I went away on holiday. I came back and it had 12,000 views. And I had like nearly 1,000 subscribers.
Shit.
I was like, wow. But I mean, Charlie Collison, who's another bricklayer one, he just put a video out one time and they got like 1 million odd views. Went viral. And then it's cool. So I was like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
I get in trouble because a lot of times I have the radio on, so I have tunes going. So I got to be careful with that. And I cuss all the time and all, so I don't know.
Don't worry too much about that, man. Me, I'm terrible. Couple more buckets down my neck, mate. I'll be fucking this, fucking that.
Yep.
I'm terrible like that. But to be fair, I don't really get castrised for that. Castrised for it.
Castrated.
Yeah, I don't really. They don't really bite on my bit for that. If I do a stream, and I've got loads of copyright music in it, they'll come down and I'll get like a ton of bricks.
Dude, I got
swear words. I always said it so it's not suitable for kids. So.
I always do that. Dude, I got a copyright hit once. They took all my shit down.
Yeah,
and I had to go back in and fuck around a bit to get it all back up and label it public radio and all kinds of stuff. And the other thing is, if you get donations or anything like that, then it's a problem, especially. I'm just a dumbass on there fucking around, so it doesn't really matter. I kind of don't give a shit.
And I'll tell you how it works with mine, right? If I could like do a stream, yeah. I'll do like when I had my studio back at Carol's place when I was there, I'd stream and I'd copyright music, this or the other.
I only saw a couple there, man.
I'd play. I'd get like a set on some famous DJ playing some massive. Oh, we got guests coming in. It's Doug. It's Doug.
What's up, Terry? What's up?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Camper, Ryan, Cleo, Fire Blaster, Richard.
Yeah, man. Look at that, though. We got a free head.
See, Mr. Doug was the one that told me about y'all and got me started. So thank you, Mr. Doug.
Oh, right,
absolutely, yeah. No,
it's brilliant. It's a brilliant thing to do. It's so good.
I tell a lot of people about Tricky. Like a lot of people.
Well, not my style.
But I don't tell everybody. I don't recommend everybody, but I recommend a lot of people. Tricky, honestly, I know some people I wouldn't want to bring here. That's all.
It's my style.
Me too.
Because I have no style.
It's spontaneous, to say the least. The live shows are normally spontaneous.
Tricky, how long have you had a StreamYard?
I've just started this. Well, this one's been going on now for 18 minutes. This is the second one I've done.
It's the second StreamYard you've done. I've had a lot of fun with the StreamYard. I got it a couple months ago, and I've been having a blast with it usually. Sometimes it goes all screwed up, but it's usually
like the last one.
No, listen. The last one I had 10 people on my panel at the same time, including myself, of course.
Oh my God!
10 people at once, and I think on that night a total of 15 different people came up.
Wow,
that was pretty good. I was highly impressed.
Superb, man! I couldn't imagine looking at a screen with 10 people on it. But 10 little heads.
It's posted on my site.
There was bickering as well.
Well, there was a little bickering. It's hard to get around that. I'm working on that. That takes. You're gonna find what I find tricky is that it takes time to figure out on the StreamYard what's good and what isn't. You know.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'll tell you
it's
what, guys. At this little point, I want to say, guys, anyone who's following my channel at the moment, watching this stream, please check out Terry B's channel and Dougie Doug's. Hit the like, subscribe for them guys. Help them out. Every little one of them little thumbs up. All it does, a little press of the button, doesn't cost you anything. and it helps these guys out millions. So
yeah, it raises your profile with YouTube. That's what it does.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Just lets me bullshit with more people. That's all. That's all I like.
Exactly that, man. Exactly that. No, it's good. But how I started, like, that video, the one I did a video of me doing bricklaying.
I've seen a number of them.
And I did it for my nan, and it was a freebie. I went away on holiday to Turkey, and I was making a video there, a drone video, and I came back and I had 12,000 views and nearly 1,000 subscribers. I was like, what the hell?
12,000 views.
Yeah, on my like third video, got 12,000 views.
It's words that you use in the title too. You can title it in such a way that it'll get more hits.
I did. Oh, listen, I was an amateur then. I was just posting stuff, and I wrote on there, bricklaying, small garden wall. That's all I wrote. Bricklaying,
you know
what?
Anybody who's doing a DIY search, anyone doing a do-it-yourself search might find that, right? Anybody.
I need a wall, bricklaying, small garden wall.
Yeah, exactly.
There it was. And I did a little, it was only 6 minutes long. Dig a little hole, little trench, put some concrete in it, tamp it all down, lay your bricks, bond your bricks out, 2 little piers.
All in fast motion or no? No. Okay.
Such an easy little job, but I did it for free for my nan. I used leftover stuff. My cousin Malcolm came and helped me.
Did you get any business out of it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, right? People now are hiring you because they saw the video.
I put, not from the video, but I get because I publicise my stuff on Facebook and all that lot, where the local community pages are. If anyone because I publicise so much, any of my friends are on the same community page as me, that if anyone posts on there, we need a garden wall doing,
they'll see it.
You see the names come up on Facebook, and it's all the local same names every time. But if anyone posts a name on there, it says my name. If there's 20 comments, 15 of them are my name, and 5 are 4 different people. One people will say Jack Jones.
Yeah, they go, sure, because you got the most hits, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I get 15 out of 20.
Hello, Minty, 1980.
1980.
Okay. There you go. Were you born in 1980, Tricky?
I was, mate. Yeah, it's even on the Tricky Bricky poster.
I was born in 1965.
Yeah, look. On the Tricky Bricky poster. Let's see if I can.
I was 15 years old in 1980.
Yeah, look.
Okay.
On the knuckle.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh. That's the food.
I mean, see the tattoo on his knuckle. Oh, there you go. I got it now. Now I get it.
That's my new wall. Look at that.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Tricky Bricky studio. It's looking good in here, man. Isn't it better than the last place?
Well, I never saw much of the studio. I think if you got a better place. I remember in the old studio, you sat there with the microphone dropped down in front of you, right? The big microphone. You still have that, right? So, yeah. So it looks to me like in the old studio, the walls behind you were closer. Now they're farther away.
Yeah. Last time, right, the studio, that wasn't brickwork. Like, this isn't brickwork either.
Oh.
What I've done this time, let me set this back up again. I'm moving around. So last time I just I went on Amazon and I went in there and I went brickwork shower curtain.
Oh, shower curtain.
Shower curtain, so it's plastic coated, so I could just wipe it down in the dust and all that lot. And I just pinned it up with thumbtacks.
Yep.
Ding, 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 all the way along, pulled it all tight, and then put it up so you couldn't see the thumbtacks. So the camera sat lower than where the thumbtacks were.
So you couldn't see them, yeah.
Yeah, made it like that, and then zoomed the camera in slightly, so it was perfect. And that's when the studio's done, you're never going to see the ceiling here. It's all going to be proper angle cameras, not like just off my mobile phone, you know.
Okay.
No clutter, right?
Is my camera
that lighting? Someone's microphone's gone funny.
Is that me?
Yo. Yeah.
Okay, how are we doing?
Yeah, Dougie, I think it's yours.
Am I echoing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh, it's mine. I think it's mine. Both of you were sounding funny. Yo. Oh, hang on.
I'm hanging on. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself.
All right, I'll do that too.
Yo. Hello?
There you go.
I can hear you. What do you hear?
Yeah, it's just sounding really, really, really like
Wow. Sounds good on this end.
Well, that's Charlie Brown's parents, isn't it? Isn't that how? Or the teacher at the school? Wasn't that the teacher?
Yeah, all of them.
I don't know what to do, man. Hang on, is that Jim Royal on the left? Oh, Joe saying that. Do you know what, Doug? You look a spitting image of a comedy guy in England called Jim Royal from the Royal Family. Yeah. It's not a bad thing, man. He's absolutely he's a superb. Sounds good here. Oh, it sounds all right then. Five says it sounds all right. That's cool.
Fantastic.
All right.
So you do residential and commercial construction, Tricky, correct?
Oh man, I can't hear anything now. I can hear I can see your mouth moving and everything you're saying. This is so frustrating.
I'm gonna cut out neat, and I'll be back in a couple.
Ciao, Terry. See if it helps when Terry.
Ciao time it is.
Right. Say hello again, bro.
Hello again.
No, it's doing it still. It's doing it still.
I don't know how about the people in the chat? What do they hear?
They said it's all clear. I'll tell you what, Doug. Just jump out the stream, yeah, and I'll invite you back in, and then we'll try and refresh it that way. Yo, right, hopefully I'm going to invite them back in, and it'll be tickety-boo. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's try. I'm trying my hardest, ladies and gentlemen. He's a legend. Sounds good here. Yeah, it was just coming across really weird on my end. Oh man, I'm so gutted about that. Yo. Hopefully it's all going good. Yo, 43 people watching. Yeah, boy. Tricky Bricky live on the StreamYard. Please feel free to join. Yo. Anyone want to talk about brickwork or anything like that? Or Thailand or drones or anything? Here we go. We've got a guest coming in. There we go, Doug. That's perfect.
Well, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, bro.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened then. Maybe it was me then. I have trouble with my camera because when I'm square on the screen, my computer's not square on my lap.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what I just did? Yeah, I opened up all my windows. I had the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, that will fuck you up.
Of the stream running in the background and 2 volumes going at once.
Yeah, no, that'll do it. You know what I do when I come into the StreamYard? I close all my other tabs, all of them.
Oh look, Natasha. Hey, Natasha.
Her microphone's not on.
Natasha, I let the mic on. Oh, she's gone.
I don't know about that.
There. Oh, she's gone now.
Okay.
She came in. She went, Natasha, hi. Come back in, yeah? Just hit the link.
I don't even see her in the chat. And, you know, I can't chat. I should come to you. This is what I should do. Wait a minute.
Flawless, Fire Blaster. Fire Blaster, why don't you join? Fire Blaster, you're not scared. Come on, Fire. Come on, Fire. I ain't had a chat with you for ages, bro. Fire Blaster, why don't you... some balls. Big balls.
Okay. What I've done is I've put the chat on my tablet now. Because I can't type in the chat from here, from my laptop. If I want to type in the chat, I have to go here like this.
Yeah, man, I know that feeling. I lose the chat so many times on my mobile lives.
Well, you know, I can read the chat. I just can't contribute to it.
Yes. Dutchman. Many times on my mobile lives.
Oi, oi, mate.
How are you, bro?
Well, you know, high five, Butchie.
Am I?
Dutchie, turn
Am I echoing?
turn your telly down. He'll see in a minute.
High five. Am I? It's. Am I echoing?
Turn your telly down. Turn your telly
There's a
down,
delay.
bro. All right, Cleo. In a minute.
High five.
High five.
Am I?
Turn your telly down, Dutchman. It's coming through your mic.
There's a delay. I better leave and come back in.
All right, bro, but it's your telly. Turn your telly down, Bush.
High five.
High five.
Turn your telly down, Dutchman. It's coming through. Come back and come back in. There we go.
He has to close all his tabs. That's what I was saying. I do when I come into the StreamYard. I close my YouTube. I close my Yahoo. I close my Hangout. Whatever's open.
Yeah, mate, that's what's caused problems. Thank you, Cleo. Exactly that, Dougie. You're right there, man. You can't have any. There's that F word again. Camper girl. Sorry, darling. Wait, listen. This ain't no women's institute around here, right? We can say what we want, man. Dear, there's no rules. Yeah, but there is rules. We don't talk about politics. We can talk about.
It's a good rule.
You don't talk about politics. We don't talk about we don't do any racism, anything like that. But other than that, we can talk about anything pretty much. You know what I mean? And as for politics, yeah, I'm not calling this politics, but Putin is in the wrong at the moment. I don't care what anyone says about. I'm not doing politics or whatever, but Putin's in the wrong at the moment. He should not be invading Ukraine because there's a lot of people in Ukraine who are happily living and he's ruining their lives.
I think most people agree with you.
Here we go. Let's get the good boys in. That's straight.
I think most people. Oh, Terry's Oh, we got Dutchman too.
Should not be invading Ukraine because there's a lot of people in Ukraine. Dutchman, turn your telly down, bro. And he's ruining their lives.
I think most people agree with you.
Here we go. Let's get these good boys in.
There you go.
Dutchman's got to turn his telly down.
Oh, we got Dutchman too.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Yep. No, he's back in black.
I think most people agree with you.
Here we go. Let's get these good boys in.
There you go.
Dutchman's got to turn his telly down.
Oh, we got Dutchman too.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Turn his telly down.
Still no good?
That's better. Turn your telly down. It's perfect now, bro. Yeah.
There you go. Doing it again.
You got to turn your TV down, Bo, or you got to look in your tabs and close all your tabs other than your StreamYard.
Yep.
Yeah, I only have my. I'm only
now,
speaking.
mate. You've done it. It's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, good. I turned the volume down on my on my my iPad, and then I'm just talking through my phone.
You're absolutely spot on now, bro. It was when there was a delay. There was the same chat was coming through in the background. But it's perfect now, man. How are you, Dutchman? You good?
All right. How's everybody?
Yeah, lovely to see you in the chat, man. Listen, I'm gonna have to go for duty calls. Dougie, Terry, Dutchman, have a little chat. 1 second, I'm just gonna go for a wee. I'll be right back.
You do what you gotta do.
He's gonna have 2 live streams going.
Yeah, there you go. That's a really, really good joke. Hey, Camper Girl, hello. I thought I said hello earlier. I think I said hello to most people. If I missed anybody, hello.
As long as he doesn't go in there and start to log on.
No, Dutchie was on the ball. The thing about that is you got to say that in the chat, not on the panel, right?
Terry, that's only allowed to be done on Thursdays.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Jug's a plumbing engineer, you know.
Plumbing engineer, huh?
There he comes back.
Well, heck, you saw that bathroom he did for me. Looks great.
Oh, yeah. You got all the sewage running out in the backyard.
That's why there's a pool. I'm going to put tilapia in the pool.
Do you know what?
Chinese tilapia.
when I was a kid, right, I lived in the middle of nowhere. I lived in somewhere called East Mersey, which is farmland, farms everywhere. I was in the middle of nowhere, and we had something in the garden where when we flushed the toilet, it was like a normal toilet. You flush it in the well, but in the garden there was a fucking great hole. It was called the cesspit.
The gray water,
Full of shit. Full of
black
shit.
water.
Then the grey water, the piss, just the piss, and the water that went from the sink and the showers and all that went there. And then we had a pump. Then you'd pump the water off, and it went
Out into the field.
out into the field, into the ditches. Yeah.
No leach lines.
The raw sewage sat in there. And then when it got to a certain level, then we'd have a geezer come around with a fucking great hose and go and suck the shit out. If you was in that house that day they sucked that shit out of there, I tell you, you would run. I have never smelt anything like that. My own shit stinks.
He was the Old Spice Man.
Some people think their shit don't stink, but their farts give them away.
There you go. In Brazil, they have a tank under the house, and they contain the waste, and they collect the methane gas, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll cook. They'll run the methane gas from the septic back into their house and use it for cooking.
Yeah.
I did the
we
cabinet.
have around here now. We have something around here called now what they call a bioduct. They put these little creatures in there.
Yep.
I don't know what they're called. They're like germs, and they put them in there, and that they eat it all, and they turn it into something else, into gas.
They produce gas.
Yeah.
I did the cabinets down at the sewage treatment plant in San Diego, off of Point Loma.
Oh yeah, I know where that's at.
They have 2 gigantic V8 engines in there running their cogens, and it runs off methane. The valves and the heads on that son of a bitch are bigger than trash cans.
From sewage?
It's a sewage treatment plant,
Yeah,
Doug.
they collect the methane from the sewage. Perfect.
Yeah.
And it's so the plant's self-sufficient. It runs all its shit off those 2 big cogen engines.
Yeah.
As far as just said, where there's shit, there's money. There's good money.
Hey, where's speaking of that? Where's Billy at? He should be up there on the panel.
Who?
But Billy's in the chat.
Billy Mallon, yeah.
I seen him come up on Shandy's panel, Billy. I did.
Yeah,
so I know he's not immune to it.
He was on my last one.
Did he come up?
Yeah, he came on there. Yeah, Billy was on there. Yeah.
I find that some people come up once or twice and then never come back. I've had a few guests come up. I wish they'd come back. I have others that come time and again. I wish they wouldn't. You know what I mean? It's like
I know who that is.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking in the mirror, right?
Yeah.
Anyone else fancy joining the chat? Please jump on. 35 people in. Please hit the thumbs up. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Dougie Doug's, Terry B's.
Oh,
Dutchman.
yeah. Thank you.
You've got a channel in your Dutchman.
Oh, no.
Oh, fine.
No, actually, you have a channel. You just don't have any content on it, right?
Yeah, I just have one video on it now. I'll be adding more later. So, but yeah, that's all.
Check out the Dutchman's video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get the Dutchman's one video to 1 million views.
Billy's seen it before.
Upload one, and I'll direct everyone. Don't forget to watch Dutchman's video.
I was going to say one video. You still want people to go, yeah. It's better. I'm worried now because Tricky, I have a lot of videos up, and the oldest one from like 8 months ago, and I think I got to go through and pull some of the old ones down. But I'm kind of low. Leave them on. But the farther back they get, the less likely anybody wants to look at them. Hold on.
It doesn't matter. The more videos you get put on YouTube, it's all about how many videos you got uploaded. I'm nearly at 400 now.
Okay, but what if I have a video posted from 8 months ago that no one's looked at in the last 7 months?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because whatever the video you make, there's a relevance for it, and someone might want to type in the things that you've written. I get videos, right? Some of my first videos I ever uploaded still get views now. For instance, right? I'm going to go now. I'm going to go right to my very first video. Here we go. I'll go to my analytics now. I'm going to tell you who's been watching what videos.
Yeah, the analytics. I'm learning how to use that analytics now. That's pretty interesting stuff. I go back on each video.
Right, here we go. Right, here we go. Look at this. A video, yeah, that I uploaded. I'm going to turn the... Oh, I can't turn the camera around. A video of me, right, here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me, right? Literally. It's one of my second video. It was me doing a review on a tripod for a camera stand called a Ulanzi. That's had 5 views in the last 48 hours.
No fucking way. How long ago did you make it?
That was like August in 2020. Easy garden wall. I've got videos here which are like January of 21, so over a year ago. That's had 5 views in the last 24 hours. I've had some that have had 20
I have
views.
videos up that have had no views in the last 6 months. You're saying leave them up?
In the last, I made a video, in November of 2020. We're now in 2022, aren't we? Right? It was easy to make muck board stands. So you know when you put your mortar on them boards and you take it off with your trowel.
I know the mortar.
Yeah, I made a stand out of timber, cheap as chips.
Well, you typically you use one of these, right, for your mortar board. You know that thing I'm talking about?
Well, I made one with 2 bits of wood.
It's an aluminum thing that opens like this.
That's it. Well, I made one out of wood. We got a guest coming in. There we go.
Out of plywood. Yeah.
Craig. That's a stream. All right, Craig.
Oh, there they are. You all right, guys?
Oh, you're right, Craig.
Is that Craig Blakesley?
He certainly is.
How are you doing, Craig?
You all right?
Wow. Look at that. What a crowd we've got now.
Craig, I see you in the chat, Craig, right? I talked to you before.
Yeah, only on the
hello or something.
Yeah, I always say hello to everyone.
Now we just get Fire Blaster up here.
Yeah,
I cannot believe how popular this StreamYard is tonight, man. We've got 5 people in.
It's going to get better.
This is such a new experience, mate. Welcome, everyone. Craig, especially, I want to say hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, got me band on. Tricky brickies. All right.
I'm the only 2 with the tricky bricky bracelets, mate, in the world.
How do I get one?
Alpha Heroes as well. Alpha Heroes.
Help the heroes, mate.
Yeah.
Stephanie's
I have blessed them.
Stephanie's in the house.
I've only got one leg.
Big one.
It's a Bristol Slimless Ex-Servicemen's Association.
Superb, brother. What a brilliant thing, man. British Army, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the thumbs up for that. Support everyone, every soldier who has fought for the British Army, and especially take care of the guys when they come home, because it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing for anyone to go there, and a lot of people don't realise the mental stress that it causes people when they come back. So it's something that needs to be addressed.
Absolutely.
There should be a lot more support out for the guys who serve the country. They should look after the boys when they come home.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Coffee for me.
So, on this stream now, look we got here, little Fire Blaster, gay. Oh, Fire Blaster, I know you're real, man. Come and join us. Come on. Craig, I want to thank you as well, man. Thank you so much for all your help.
What was that, Jake?
Bro.
No, but anytime, mate. Anytime.
What was he talking about?
I enjoy your videos. I think they're fantastic.
I always take note when you write a comment about do a longer one. I try and do a longer video for you. I try and make it a little bit longer.
I was very disappointed. 8 minutes last one.
Yeah, I know, but I did a 25-minute one, the one before.
You did. Yeah.
And I try and mix it up.
It was finishing light, and then he went to the next day, which was good.
Yeah.
And the voiceovers are good as well.
I've got 2 days worth on the camera now, and we've got another guest coming in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hey up.
Natasha.
I'm not in Britain.
Hello, Natasha.
Hey, Miss Natasha.
Your microphone is not on, Natasha. And James.
Gone again. That happened last time.
James, I'm in New York, James.
How you doing, James? James, Dougie Doug is the hairiest man in Britain. He's an American man.
His hair probably stretches all the way to Britain.
This is amazing, man. We're going across the Atlantic. This is really cool. So, Dutchman, you're in England, are you not?
No, I'm in Arizona.
Yeah, Dutchman's in the desert.
The Lost Dutchman mine.
I was telling you, I got a friend in Globe.
Yes.
I was telling you about my buddy lives in Globe, right? He's a
Dutchman,
soil
I thought you were a
scientist.
Scouser.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin on my vids is from Florence.
Now,
my mom was from Casa Grande.
I can't see any messages. What have we got to press?
You got to
if you turn your phone onto its side.
Well, it's up there, laptop. So I'm on his side.
You got to select
to the right.
Comments.
To the right where it says comments.
Yeah, select the comments and you'll get it.
Billy, come on, Billy, come up here.
Now, Tricky, I'm just gonna say, because you were mentioning about the across the Atlantic thing.
Yeah.
On my panel, I've had at one time people from Africa, England, Holland, Australia, and
Mexico City.
And where is
Mr. Sean is in Mexico City.
Mexico City, all at the same time, and we get like completely around the whole globe with the panel.
That is something else. That is just,
and it's kind of exciting. I
like it.
I have to say another thing. I got to thank everybody who comes to my chats, because it's not me. It's them. They're the ones who do it.
You create a community. You create a community for people to enjoy.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of fun.
I was just faking that I'm in Arizona. I'm actually in Tricky's bathroom with the door shut.
Damn it! You weren't supposed to tell.
Say hello to Steve for me. Steve will be in there, mate. He's scrubbing the teggets off the back of the bowl. I had a rustler burger last night, mate. I'll tell you what, when I got back from work, that was messy.
Running a snake through that drain.
I don't need to hear about all of that.
Hello,
Joey B, how you doing, man? Siberian girl, how you doing, my darling? Camper girl, yo.
Hey, Miss Charlie.
This is really cool. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, boy. Welcome to the Tricky Bricky second StreamYard. And we've got a beautiful panel here tonight. The Dougie Doug, Terry B, Craig, and the Dutchman, who I thought lived in Liverpool, was from Holland. But it turns out he lives in Arizona and he doesn't live in Liverpool.
And he's not Dutch at all, as it turns out.
He's not Dutch at all.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, there's another chat, Tricky, there's another chatter named Dutchy, who's often around some of the common chats. I would say specifically probably at the cottages.
Yeah, and there's another one.
And of course, Stephanie, sorry, my darling. Hello, my darling. How are you, sexy?
And there's another one called Dutch Maz, Mazz, that chats different streams as well.
Dutch Boy, mate. Have you not seen the Dutch Boy?
Yeah, I've
seen Dutch Boy in here, and I've seen Dutch Girl.
Dutch Girl.
Yeah,
there you go. It reminds me of a Derek and Clive skit.
I know who the Dutch Boy is.
A song about
I know who the Dutch Girl is.
Right?
Oh,
we know who they are, Tricky.
I see Hugh Jorgen's running mate there.
His name starts with B and his second name ends with N. There you go.
There was Hugh Jorgen right between Huge Ass and Dixie Normus.
Dixie Normus. I know Dixie Normus is. I've got one of my pals on there is called Mo Lester. I know who that is. Do you know who that is? Who Mo Lester is? Some of you guys would have seen it. Do you remember Timmy? Timmy, that's
Timmy
their real name. The pub. Me and Timmy had a little 1 and 2 together in the pub. He's Mo Lester.
Is he? Oh.
I know someone who that's their real name.
Mo Lester.
Yeah.
That's their real name. Wow.
Yep.
I went to school. There was a girl in my school called Teresa Green. I'm not lying to you. There was a girl called Teresa Green.
There was Ardith Fischel. Everybody called her. There was Ardith Fischel, and everybody called her Artie Fischel.
Come on, we got to think of some good ones, right? There's
probably
obviously
better than
there's bend over in there. There's
Nova car.
huge ass.
Yeah. Nova car.
Well,
There's a
no,
girl
I actually there was a girl in my class. Her name was Conchita Consuelo.
No.
Yeah.
I knew I knew a Pakistani Elvis impersonator once. His name was Amal Shakup.
Hey, how about the football player called Dick Buttkiss?
Dick Buttkiss. Yeah, that's kind of an odd name, isn't it?
He played for the Bears, middle linebacker.
And he coached?
I don't think so.
How are the Bears getting on this
Maybe.
season?
Dick Buttkiss, he might not have coached, but I thought he did.
Whereabouts are the Bears based? Sorry, this is
Chicago Bears, NFL,
Gotcha.
the National League, Central now they call it? I don't know.
Something
You'll have
like
to
that.
forgive my ignorance, right? I can tell you probably like you guys wouldn't be able to tell me every Premier League football team.
No, not many of them. But I could probably give you a couple.
You could name a couple, like I can name a couple in American teams. Like I remember in basketball, for me, Charlotte Hornets, Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls, New York Knicks, Lakers.
And Los Angeles Lakers, right?
LA Lakers, yeah. Shaq.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got American football. Was it the 49ers, 69ers, San Francisco?
Something like that. The 69ers is better, but 49ers works.
49ers. Right, that's about it for them. And then, right, I'll tell you the other ones I know. Yankees. New York Yankees. The Cubs. The Cubbies. Yeah, boy.
Chicago Cubs.
Chicago Cubs, New York Yankees. That's all you're based for. That's me done for that. Right.
Surely you know about the Boston Red Sox, no?
I've heard about. Yeah, I had Boston Red Sox on my roller skates. I had a hat, like a beanie, and I cut the top off. So, like, I had a little skull cap, like a Jew would wear. I cut that out at the top of it. Then I threaded them over my roller skates and then put my feet on to where my laces were. It was Boston Red Sox. It was good. I had one Boston Red Sox, one Chicago Bulls.
Love them or hate them. Love them or hate them. I bleed Dodger blue.
And do you know another one I did to make them roller skates even better? Do you know when you had a push bike as a kid, the LEDs came out with flashing back light? Yeah. I stuck them to the back of the roller skates. When I went round the roller skating rink, I had a flashing light on my boots, and all the girls used to dig it.
So you were styling. You went to the roller skating with
disco, dude.
With intent and premeditation,
Bob.
right?
I
can see it now.
This is my stream, so anything
No,
goes.
I was born in '65. In the late '70s, when I would go as a junior high or young high school student to the roller rink on a Saturday night, it was disco. And it was before the era of rollerblades, so everybody was on roller skates, right? There were no rollerblades at the time.
And they were kung fu fighting.
And it was disco music. And Tricky, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but there were people with flashing lights on their skates there too.
Cool.
So, and that would have been in 1978 and 79.
That might have been where I got it from.
Okay.
But I tell you, right, also in this roller skating rink, there was something called Quasar, which was like that laser gun game where you wore like a American football suit with all the sensors on it.
It's like laser tag. It's like
laser tag, yeah. I went in there, it was all dark, and this bird came in with me, right? And that was the first experience I had of a bird touching my willy. I was about 13 in there. I ran around there, I got in the corner, and I was snogging her. I was only young.
Did she do it on purpose?
I had a little hard on. I was going, and she touched it. And I'll tell you what, I pushed her away because I was all shy. I went, oh.
Did she do it on purpose?
I thought I was going to shoot me load.
Okay. Speaking of she touched it, here's a joke for you. 4 nuns line up for a confession session. First one goes up and says, "My father, I have sinned." "What'd you do, my child?" "My finger touched a penis." "Well, you'll have to say 5 Hail Marys and put it in this here holy water." So the second one goes up and says, "My father, I have sinned." "What'd you do, my child?" "My hand touched a penis." "Well, you're going to have to put it in this here holy water and say 10 Hail Marys." Upon hearing this, the fourth one taps the third one on the shoulder and says, "Mind if I go up there and wash my mouth out before you stick your butt in the water?"
She giving a blowjob and everyone took out the arse.
I heard that on the radio, man, right when I was pulling up to a customer's house.
That's a lengthy joke.
Filthy bitch.
Yeah.
Joke should be short, right? Like, you know the difference between a lawyer and a prostitute, Tricky?
Yeah.
Listen, the prostitute will stop fucking you when you're dead. That's the difference between a lawyer and a prostitute.
Right. Going back to that joke about the nuns, yeah. listen, right. This is an all serious thing, right? I used to do casinos. I used to deal cards, blackjack. I'm pretty good at croupiering. I can handle a pack of cards. So I go to this place and it's in Bedfordshire. It's an army barracks, and we were doing a travelling casino for the officers' mess. It's a big manor house. I think it's the one where they do the signals in Bedfordshire. Anyway, we were in there, and it's a famous place because outside the main entrance there, there's like an oak post standing out the front of it. And as you walk in, there's next to the front door, just to the left, there's a little slit in the wall, and it's bricked up behind it. Now, what happened was that used to be a monastery, and the priest shagged one of the nuns. Yeah. So what they did to him was they bricked her in the wall. They left one brick out so she could look out the brick. She could look straight out the brick hole like that, and straight in front of her was the post. They put the priest on there, tied him up, cut his throat. She watched his head drop like that, and then they put the brick in and went, yeah, pointed it up, left her in the cavity.
Is she still in there?
Yeah, this is hundreds of years ago. It's an old castle. It's an old castle, and it's all restored like that. And you can look, and there's a glass panel in front of it now, and you can see the skeleton in the cavity.
I'm going to take a.
That's an army barracks, man. I did it. I went. Fuck. They bricked her in the fucking cavity. What?
They bricked her in. Right. Now this reminds me of
that. Like that. It'd be like that. Good night.
Yeah.
That's it. Game over. Oh.
So I would refer you to a short story by Edgar Allan Poe. It's called The Cask of Amontillado.
Awful lengthy.
Yeah, it is awful, but it's not a joke. It's the title of the story, The Cask of Amontillado. Short story by Edgar Allan Poe. If you got a kick out of that, Ricky, you like this story.
Mm.
You'll like this story. You will.
Crack on, man.
No, I'm not going to read it. I'm just telling you, recommending it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry, I got a little bit way late. Oh, what's it called? Edgar Allan Poe.
Poe. The short story I would recommend. It's a short story. It's like 10 pages long. This book has 300 stories in it or something, right? I would recommend a story called The Cask of Amontillado.
Them sort of stories are the best for me because I haven't got the patience to read a novel.
It's a story about getting sealed in a wall, so you might like it.
Yeah, man. I can think of nothing worse. I hate cavities. Even if I put my hand in there, I'll get scratches on my knuckles. You know what I mean? It's a horrible place. When spiders move in, I feel sorry for them.
So, Galpal, are you still in the chat or did you leave?
In the morning.
I don't follow the chat. I don't know who comes and goes.
This time of year,
7 minutes.
This time of year in the building game in England, right? We have open cavities while we're building things, yeah. And in the springtime, what will happen is you'll get in the night time. You'll build something. You'll go up there the next morning, and the spiders have moved in, and the moisture's in the air. It's like a dewy morning. There's dew in the air, but it's a spring morning. You look down the cavity, and it's just a cabin. It's only been built a day, and it's just completely webbed up, built all the way up. It's amazing what them spiders are. The best builders on this planet, I tell you. They're the quickest.
They're pretty symmetrical.
How they do it, it's incredible. It's incredible. Have you seen how they traverse it? They're like bee layers. They're like off the cliff, swinging around on their own web.
Man, I've had gasoline.
Dead flies. They make that out of dead flies.
I've had gasoline in my eyes, brake fluid, antifreeze, paint stripper, lacquer thinner, acetone, anything you could think of has been in my eyes. The one thing that hurt the fucking most was a goddamn spider web. Single strand of spider web hit my eyeball. Felt like a fucking razor blade went through my eyeball, dude. Everything went black. I staggered out to the truck and sat down. This was in the early 80s, had no fucking cell phone. I sat there for like a half an hour, man, before I could see.
Yeah, man. Bad boy Baker. Chicky's had his hands in a few cavities. Oi, oi. Terry, fucking, I reckon that stung like hell, man. Chicky, get some tunes on. Oi, oi, bad boy Baker. Yo, should we put some tunes on? I don't really want to put some tunes on because if I do that, I'm going to have to lose this stream if I copyright it. So at the moment, we're all PG King, Jim B. You know what I mean?
Listen, Touchy will sing for us.
Yep.
Sing us a song. What should we sing? Should we all sing a song? Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive.
Pick a nice and easy one.
All together now and the world.
Go for it, Tricky. You're doing a good job.
Nah, I can't do that, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Once I get my broadband in here, it's just going to be so much better. I'll have the Broadcaster Pro working with it then, and then I can harmonise everything, get everyone's EQ levels right, and just get it pucker. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm going to pull out. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, Terry.
See y'all later.
Be sure to make sure you check out Terry's channel.
Why don't we get Billy Mallon up here? Come on, Billy.
Craig, Dutch, see y'all in a bit.
See you, Terry.
All right.
Okay, mate.
So the big countdown is on, ladies and gentlemen. It's 28 days till Tricky's going proper backpacking this time. I'm not going to get all messed up with birds like last time. I'm going to be on my toes, bouncing around islands this time, because last time I just stayed in Pattaya. The boys came there and I felt obliged to stay there. And then after the COVID thing, it was like, where do you go? I've got 4 days until I'm going home. Might as well stay here. But that was close to it was right in COVID at Christmas. And then this time it's a little bit more free, I think. So I can bounce around. I'm going to go back to Pattaya, but that's right at the end, the last few days, just to catch up with a couple of pals. I've got a couple of bricklayer mates there, a couple of Aussie mates I've got to see. Every time I go there, I've got to see them. They're good friends. So, yeah, you wouldn't go halfway across the world and not go and see your mum, would you? If she lived there. So, you know, you got to go and see your pals when you're there, ain't you?
All right.
But I was going to do the last couple of days there. I want to do, like I say, start it off Bangkok. Obviously, I'm going to land in Bangkok. I've got to do a one night, overnight quarantine.
So something about that, isn't there?
One night in Bangkok. Yeah.
That's probably enough. One night's probably enough, right?
I've been to Bangkok twice already. I don't like the place, if I'm honest. It's a smelly old hole. It's a congested old place. Yeah. The only real the best experience you get in Bangkok, from my experience, obviously there's Kisoi Cowboy and a few stripper joint roads and all that lot. But the best thing to do there is get on a tuk-tuk. Go on a tuk-tuk, one with all the subs and all that lot, and have him drive you around, just do a lap of the city, the main drag.
The tourist bus.
Brilliant. Yeah, and he fly past and he'll put his foot down, it'll go up on the back wheels and he'll have all the music playing and all the flashy lights.
Do you party on the bus?
Yeah, you party on there and he'll have drinks and that in there, little fridge in the middle, and he'll give you a beer and that, and you sit on the back.
Yeah,
Cost you about
I was down in the West Indies. I was down in the West Indies in like 85, 84 to 85, really. It might have been 84, actually. And one of the big attractions always, we were sailing. I was on a boat. Made several ports of call. One of the big attractions was the party boats, where the tourists would all pile on, literally elbow to elbow, and go out disco dancing and drinking on the water. I always wondered the attraction to a party boat, or it's like a party bus. Yeah.
I've done that in Turkey. I've done that in Thailand party, but I've done that Amsterdam, in Ibiza, but that was back
surely
in
you're not paying attention to the
90s.
tourist sites if you're partying on the bus, right?
Yeah, but I did when I was in Turkey. I went on one which was like it's actually in my Turkey video. It's like a pirate ship. It was like the one from Pirates of the Caribbean. You went on there and they had like a DJ in there playing music, and they had drinks in plastic cups and that on there. And to be honest with you, the whole place ended up a big mess. The toilet
big
was
mess.
it was a bit of a rip off, if I'm honest. It wasn't the best party.
It didn't seem to be worth it to me.
Nah, it wasn't really worth it. To be honest, I went there with this girl called Claire and a couple of others. Family when we went over there, and it weren't what we expected. It looked all the part when you went on there, but when you got on there, it was just a boat, and you just went around a few bays and stuff. But it was a good day out. Don't get me wrong.
It's just a dive bar in the water. That's all it is.
Yeah, cheap liquor and bit of tunes and that. But it's good fun. It was hot and sunny, so you couldn't moan about it. But I've been on better ones in Thailand where you just go day tripping from island to island. But I think it's about where you are as well, it's your location, what you're looking at. Because the south of Thailand, around the Andaman Sea, the islands there are just paradise. Whereas Turkey,
Ian.
Beautiful turquoise sea, but you can't get on the islands.
I think some of those islands are still inhabited by indigenous peoples who don't have any modern. Right, some of them got cannibals on them, right? Isn't that not what still today, right?
Not in Thailand. No, there's not any islands like Thailand. I think the only place there's them cannibals, there's some that they're more the Maldives way. I think it's off the coast of Africa towards
the Maldives are off the coast of India, surely, just to the west of India.
India, right? Just to the west, yeah, just to the east of Africa.
Yeah,
the Maldives are in the Indian Ocean, yeah, near the just west of the Seychelles, south and west of the Seychelles. I've been to Mauritius, Reunion, which is south. That's the only time I've been south of the equator, and that's a beautiful part of the world.
You never been to Australia?
No, I've been to Australia.
When are you going to
go? I've got to go, man, but I can't get a visa. I tried to get a visa when I was younger because I was a naughty boy when I was younger, and I spent some time at just his pleasure.
You went to Borstal? You went to the Borstal?
I went to prison when I was a little shit.
Is that called Borstal in England?
I was a little shit and I had a punch up outside the pub and got caught on camera and all that lot. And
I got to bail up.
Weren't me. And then they put the video up and went guilty, and I went, oh fuck! I got caught on camera. I didn't think I got caught.
I got to bail off the channel. I got to call.
It's too late. It was too late. See you later, Dutch. So yeah, I got a little bit of time away, and then I couldn't get a visa for Australia. I wanted to go to Australia to work.
Yeah, it's on record, isn't it?
Yeah, but then I wanted to go to America because I got engaged, and my future wife wanted to get married in Vegas. So how did I get to America with a criminal record? Now, her dad was ex-Met police, so he got his visa, and all their family got their visas, and my mum did, and my stepdad, everyone got their visas, and mine got denied. I went, fuck, the groom, I can't go. And then I went, shit, what am I going to do? I had to go to the American Embassy in London. I had to go in there and have an interview and tell them my whole circumstances. It was 10 years previous. If it weren't 10 years previous, and the bird who interviewed me had a massive great diamond on her engagement ring. She goes, why are you going to America? I went to get married to the love of my life. I can't go. And I pulled on her heartstrings, and she went, I'll give you a 10-year visa. She gave me a 10-year visa for America, and that's got 2 years left on it. So I've got to get back to America. I won't get that one.
We'll see you in the summer then, won't we?
You'll see me maybe at Christmas.
Maybe at Christmas? You come to New York?
I'm thinking about doing New York at Christmas, yeah. All depends on what fuel prices are. Because if the price of flights is going up like it has done, I was looking on Skyscanner, and my dates, it was 520 quid. And then a week later, it was £600. Now it's 710.
710.
Yeah, it's gone up nearly 100%.
That's well over $1,000.
Because of the fuel price.
That's well over $1,000, right? That's like $1,300-$1,400, isn't it?
Yeah, £700, probably about $1,000.
A little more.
Flight
It's
return.
more, yeah.
That's direct with Thai Airways. I could go with Scoot and get bags and everything, and it's about I think it's about $720 at the moment on Thai Airways.
Yeah, but you've got to spray the crops, haven't you, before you go?
Yeah.
I'm going to answer a question in the chat.
I could go with Scoot, right? And they want 700 with the bag luggage, but it's just the airline. For the extra 30 quid, you go Thai Airways because you get a better seat, you get a TV, you get drink for 30 quid each way for an 11-hour flight. Craig, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? 30 quid.
Yeah.
Why would you put yourself through sitting on a bus on a upright like that? Or would you be like that with a cushion and a neck rest and a telly and an internet plug-in, movie, food? Like, vodka Coke over here, love. Drop a sleeper, bosh. See you in Bangkok, baby.
It's great when you fall asleep on the plane. It's like time travel.
Craig, I came back in October in 18. I came back and I don't know what was going on with the flights. I was in economy, and there was in that economy, in the bit I was in, there was 9 people out of 100 seats. I had 6, 9 around me, or whatever. I just pulled the armrests up and just laid out. I had 2 tellies going, one with the Journey cam on, one with a movie on, and one with music on.
I don't think the airline's making any money like that, though.
All spread out.
I don't think the airline's making any money if they don't fill up the plane, right?
Yeah, but they've got to come. If they've got a full flight to come back, and that plane's got to come back to go and pick up.
The plane has to go because it has to come back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going back and forth. So one plane, all that plane does is go da 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 for its whole life.
So tell me, Craig, where are you? You're in England?
I'm in Atherton. Yeah, Greater Manchester, Atherton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Near Manchester.
Yeah.
My uncle used to live up there, but he's moved to the south now. He's in Uxley or someplace south of London.
We've got to give Craig a round of applause at the moment because his mighty team, the Man City, top of the league. Round of applause for the team. Round of applause for the team.
I mean, United are terrible, aren't they, at the moment? United. I don't know what's going on with United, so.
We're struggling, mate. We've struggled since Fergie left, really. No one's filled his shoes. The man was a legend. He created stuff out of nothing. You've got an absolute legend of a manager there.
Do you have a YouTube site I should be sub to?
The only team that are coming close to Man City at the moment are Liverpool, but they haven't got it. They haven't got it in the back room. They haven't got enough.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the football team?
Yeah,
yes.
soccer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was confused.
Football, baby.
Football.
How you doing, Ian? You all good, my man? Ian, you can join the stream if you want, Bo. Yeah, I'm going to stick the old post comment.
Ian's not immune to coming up on the panel either.
Hang on. Oh, God, what have I done? Back there. Paste. Boom. Well, I've got to do that, and then I've quickly got to go and get a phone charger lead because I've got 18%. I want to make sure it don't cut out.
A phone charger lead.
Yeah, I've got to plug the phone into the power. I've got 18%, and I know I'm like I'll start talking, and then it'll just go. Whoop.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say lead because in America we'd just say a phone charger. We wouldn't say lead.
Yeah.
But in England, any cord is a lead. The the cord on the bottom of the lamp is a lead. Yeah.
Yeah. The charge is what you put in the plug, and the lead is what connects it.
What connects it? Yeah.
But like you got to be literal, right? Sometimes English are literal, like you Americans. So you call a pavement a sidewalk because you talk it in layman's terms. You walk on the side.
We walk on the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we call it a pavement.
It's a pathway. It's a path to somewhere because we're oldie, like ancient, like gladiators. Like,
pavement.
Yeah, pavement. Yeah.
Minty, that sounds great. Flew over the Himalayas.
Say again.
I was talking to Minty in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Craig, can you read the chat?
I can't know.
All right, well, we got some Minty there.
I've been responding to people in the chat.
I've seen the Himalayas on the way back from Thailand in a plane. Yeah, the Himalayas, man. We got guests coming in. Yo.
Now, Craig, if you want to see the chat, you've got to hit the comments. You have an option. You could be private chat or you can have comments.
It's Ian, ladies and gentlemen.
Here you go. Can you see this?
How you doing, Ian?
So, mate, yourself, how you doing?
There's the one. Oh, see,
Hi, Ian.
Hang on. We got something else. One more. Hang on, let me get this. Got something come up here.
I was going to say, if you need room on the panel, I'm happy to step down. I've been up here a while.
Can you see this? Dougie Doug, yes. Yeah, that's private chat. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah.
So then when I'm telling Craig, can you see the private chat?
I can't know.
Can you hit the button to go see it?
What happens with me, Dougie? When I try and read the private chat on StreamYard, it cuts me video feed off for some reason. I can read the chat on my other phone on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know.
When I come onto StreamYard, when I try and read the chat, it just cuts me off.
When I'm in the StreamYard, I'm in the StreamYard now, and I have on the right side of my laptop, I have several options, including private chat and comments. And you don't have that on your screen. I don't know quite. Maybe if you scroll down.
Just using a tablet. Yeah, I'm just using a tablet. I'm just using an Amazon Fire tablet.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
I've got options at the bottom with microphone. Same as you, Craig. Yeah, nice to meet you, mate. Anyway.
Yeah. Cool, man.
From like.
I don't know where Tricky went, but I assume he'll be back.
Oh yeah,
he'll probably be back. Yeah, he is. He's back.
Yeah, boy, I'm back. I'm back.
There he is. The man's back.
I'm back.
We were all wondering where you went to.
I thought I lost you then for a second. I pressed back too many times because I was looking at the Dougie Doug thingy chat. I pressed back on my phone, and then my phone slipped out of my hand. I grabbed it and I pressed back, and then it went boom, and everything went, and I went, "Oh my god, where's it gone?" And I had to go back again.
I've left my live stream by accident.
I can't read private chat.
So, Ian, can you read the comments?
I can read the chat on my phone on YouTube, but whenever
you can only read the private chat on the StreamYard app.
I'm using the phone for the chat.
Am I the only one who's doing it on mobile phone?
I'm on a laptop.
So on mobile phone, I've got four on the left-hand side of the screen. I've got myself top left, Ian beneath me, Doug to the right, Craig to the bottom right, and then to the right of that, I've got comments, banners, brand. Then the live chat coming down at the bottom. I've got something saying Mike, Cam, guests, more, and end. And now I've just had a little one more.
It sounds similar to mine. Mine's similar. Mine's got microphone, camera, settings, chat, and leave. And that's the only options I have on mine.
He's going ahead and left. Yeah. Hello, Ellen. Richard, I'm from New York.
Right. So when Dougie, oh, it's got funny again. The volume's got funny now.
Mine or yours?
Oh, it's perfect now. It's perfect.
So Ian and Craig, if you can't read the private chat, and I'm responding to people in the chat, you're going to think I'm talking to you, but I'm not. So I'm sorry.
I have to leave the screen completely if I have to read that.
You're talking to us, Ian.
Hello, Helen. Richard Drennan's asking where Doug's from. New York.
I said I'm from New York.
Doug's from New York, man. Do you know Casey Neistat is?
No.
Check him out on YouTube, Doug. Watch him. He's a New Yorker. He goes around New York on a skateboard.
Oh, I used to watch that. I used to watch that guy. He doesn't do it anymore, does he?
The glasses. No, I think he's gone. I think he's got some deal with some big promo company doing exclusive videos just for them now.
I used to watch that guy like a year ago.
He rolls around on a one wheel around New York and on skateboards.
Yeah.
And he started doing like his videos were so good. Then he started doing reviews on cameras and stuff, and then techie stuff and one wheels and stuff that lads like, lad toys, PlayStations, gadgets. And then he started going, oh, what about decent flights? Then he started doing flight reviews, and he would get. Then Etihad went, tell you what, we've just launched a new flight. It's called the Residence, where you get a little, like a studio flat on a plane, and they go, oh, you can go and try it out. And you've got your own shower. You've got half an hour's worth of hot water in a shower in this little residence.
Half an hour of hot water?
Yeah, in an aeroplane.
Mate, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, fill it up, man. Fill it up. Can you imagine that, though? Half an hour's worth of hot water on an aeroplane, or people are in the back of the plane, sit there like that, going, I want some nibbles. And they go, sorry, you can only have peanuts. We haven't got any crisps left. Someone's at the front going, I'm having a shower and a vodka and Coke.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First residence, man, but they reckon that flight was something ridiculous. I think it was Dubai. To New York or something like that. And the flight cost was something like $12,000.
Okay, well then
single,
that's isn't it?
Single. That's a single flight.
For one way. You say single, you mean one way.
One way to Dubai, yeah, not return. Yeah. About 12.
Well, that's another Britishism. In America, we have one way or round trip.
We have return. We have one way or return.
You say single or return. Just
single or return, yeah.
It's the same when I used to get on the train. They would say single or return, right? So
yeah. Single journey or a return journey.
Yeah.
It's all relative.
I used to take the train from London to Portsmouth, then the ferry to Ryde, and then the bus to Seaview to see my cousins.
Right, what, Isle of Wight?
Yeah, Isle of Wight.
Yeah, Newport and Shanklin, Sandown.
I've been there. Newport not so much, but we used to go partying at Shanklin back in the 90s. In Shanklin.
Yeah, man.
And Ventnor. Dude, you know where we used to go?
Ventnor. And Black Gang Chine, the Needles.
I was going to say Knighton, down by Black Gang. We used to go to Knighton, and they had the bar there, the Buttle Inn, the pub in Knighton.
Big cowboy, you walk through his legs.
Yeah. The bar in Knighton, the pub in Knighton is called the Buttle. So we used to drive over to the Buttle for lunch.
Oh man, Peter, Doug, it's so cool to know that we've stepped on the same fucking shores, man, in the same places. Yeah, it's cool, man. We've been to the same place. I've
been in many places on the Isle of Wight. Yeah.
Although at different times, we have stood on the same soil. There you go, man. On this big planet, there's so many millions of acres. We've stood on the same soil. That's cool, man.
You could have stood on the same soil as William the Conqueror too, though, right? I'm just me. Right?
I've stood on the same soil as a lot of people.
Yeah. Hello, Shandy.
All right, Shandy. Shandy, do you want to join the chat? Let's get Shandy on. Let's get the. I'm gonna do this. Post a comment.
I'm back.
We see.
Boom. Shan, do you want to join? Craig's back. Oi. Craig, how's your work going, bro? I love your work.
Superb. What's a machine?
I've just had my my B2 come up. B2 service come up on the old.
It's no cost you.
Yeah, I can do it myself, man. I've checked out online what it needs to be done for that. I've got to change the oil. I've got to change the pollen filter. I've got to change the air filter. I've got the tool. I've already done it myself before. Pollen filter. Because when I first got it, when it got to 60,000, I had a B2. I did it all myself, and then I just looked up what I looked up on the Mercedes website what's included in the B2 service. And then I went down to my local motor factors, went in there, bought all the stuff from them. It weren't Mercedes oil, but it was the same grade, blah, blah, blah. And it weren't cheap. It still weren't cheap. It was still money, but it was about 20 quid cheaper than buying the Merc original. but it's Castrol, so it's good shit.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
And then I bought the pollen filters. They were all like pattern part ones. They weren't Mercedes ones, but filter's a filter. It doesn't matter if it's Mercedes or whether it's Taiwan Jackson or bloody K&N or whatever it is. A filter's a filter. It's filtering out the pollen. And
yeah, they'll do the same job.
an oil filter's the same. I didn't buy a Mercedes genuine. I bought a pattern part one.
Yeah.
But you have to take off a housing, and it's literally like a cylinder. It's almost like a silencer. It's a load of cardboard, and it's got like a cone around it, which has got holes all in it all the way through, and that sits inside a sleeving, and then it goes through, and then it just filters the oil somehow. I don't know how it works.
I just had to. My car just failed my MOT 2 weeks back. I had a Ford Focus Estate. It's only a Ford, like, because of my care work and I'm doing a lot of traveling. I put the car in for the MOT. The guy said to me, the MOT's failed, mate. He said, who did you buy the car off? I said, a friend over in New Brighton. He went, but he sold you the fucking death trap. He said, there's that much underneath. Yeah, he said he sold you the death trap. So I ended up having to buy a new car, which I've just done 2 weeks now. Did
you get any reparations or no?
No, got nothing, mate. Just failed the MOT and couldn't drive the car, basically. So no work. Had to go and buy a new car 2 weeks Friday ago.
Yeah, it's cheaper to buy another motor than have that one fixed.
Yeah.
I've had that. I had that. The Skoda.
He said the car cost me like £500 or £600, and he said to me, "You're going to need £500 or £600 welding underneath." He said, "This guy who sold you this car, I'm surprised you haven't killed anyone by now." And I was like, "Whoa, mate, okay, yeah, scrap the car, mate."
Was he riding the horse? Yeah, they like robbery. Robin Hood sold you a car. Yeah, it happens so, mate. It happens so, doesn't it? I mean, I bought a car off my mate. I lost a motor in that Strood, that water road there. I've lost 4 motors in there over the years. Me being stupid, coming back when I was a youth, I always get a cab now, but coming back from Mersey, a couple too many beers, driving back to Colchester, shouldn't do it. Put my hands up. I drunk drove a few times, didn't get caught, got home, blah blah blah. We've all done it, you know what I mean? I come down the road, come from the pub, come down the road, and the fucking water's over the road. You're pissed, and you're fucking driving along, and you can see the white lines because your lights are on there because the water's clear, and then you drive into it, and then your car goes,
you just died, right? Yeah.
Then you get out, and if you open the door, then suddenly you get a wave of water in there, and you go, oh, fuck. So the last time, when I've done it in my white Merc, I had a white Merc, literally had it for 2 weeks, like, it was on a 16 plate white Mercedes, AMG C220 AMG mint.
Nice car. AMG as well.
Yeah, AMG line. It weren't the 6.3 one. It was a 250. It's a 200. It was a C250, but it didn't have the electric sunroof on it or the heated seats. It was like a little bit bait. Someone who ever bought it didn't choose them options. But anyway, I got it. And it was mint. It was crystal. There weren't a scratch on it. It was proper like A1. And I spent a lot of money on it. I think it's 12 grand. And I put down 5 grand on it and ticked the rest. And then I was like, right, got it. And then I can't. The only time I drove down, so I was showing it off to my mates. I ended up in the pub, had a few beers, and about 5 or 6 beers, and went, fuck, I've got to go home. I can't stay down here. I can't leave my car in this fucking car park. It's going to get someone's going to think it. I've got to get it home. And I drove back and it's dark. And I fucking hit that wall and killed it. What the fuck? I ran back to Lenny's, stayed down there for the night. In the morning, I rang up the AA and went, my car broke down. It won't start.
And you left the car on the street overnight then?
Left it overnight, and in the morning I went, I've come down because I parked in a lay-by. I went, I've come for a walk around near the coast of Mersey this morning. I've come back to my car and it won't start. And the AA towed me home, and I rang the insurance company and went, I shouldn't be doing this live. I rang the insurance company up. So the car, I bought it 3 weeks ago, and it's just died on me, and they just went, it's free water. I went, fuck knows, I have to back to the lay-by. They went, it's kaput, it's fucked. There must be something wrong with it. And just give me my money, and I went, cheers, and bought another one. But this one cost me 18 grand.
Yeah.
But this one had all the extras on it. This one, the one I've got now, is like
pontoon, so it would float.
Nah, I ain't got
All
pontoons.
the extras.
This is a C220, so it's less brake horsepower, but it's been mapped. It's got the full works on it. It's cross flow exhaust right the way through. It's a powerhouse. For a C220, it's a 2.2 or 2.187 cc twin turbo diesel. It's been mapped, and it's got all the buttons on it. You just got the sport button. It lowers itself. You put the seat belt in. It hugs you in the seat. It does all that. Craig will tell you what they're like. They're awesome machines, aren't they, Craig?
Oh yeah.
You lost the car for your money with Mercedes, didn't you?
Well, mine's gone up now. I've had it a year, and I'll get more for it now than what I paid for it.
Do you know what, Craig? I looked earlier on mine with the rent that I had to pay with the finance, with the rent. It was 18 grand. It cost 13 grand on the forecourt, but I've got 5 grand's worth of tick, and all that blah on it, because I didn't get the best deal on it, if I'm honest. But now the car's worth, like you say, it hasn't dropped. It's gone up in mileage. I got it on 52,000. Now it's at 71. And it hasn't dropped.
Yeah.
Normally, when you buy a car, as soon as you take it off the forecourt, then the third of the price is gone, or third to half of the price is gone. Normally, when you buy a car, but Mercedes,
have you seen the price of vans? Has anyone seen the price of vans? I bought a Renault Traffic Sport, mint condition. It was an ex airport run one, limousine one, all the comfy executive seats in it, 6-seater, 3 in the front, 3 in the back, all armrests, TVs in the back, all lined out, pucker, sport one, massive back, fold up seats, you could go forward, ideal for a camper conversion. I bought that for 6 grand.
Ideal for a camper conversion?
Yeah, but if I wanted to replace that now, the same age and model, they're 12 grand.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Supply and demand.
That was on a 63 plate.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I was gutted. I went up the back. I went over a brow of a hill and they'd set up a temporary traffic lights, and my phone rang, and it came through the Wi-Fi thing on not the Wi-Fi, the Connect thing. But it used to come up on the stereo where it was in the middle. I looked at the stereo like that, went over the brow of the hill, the lights were shut, and I went up the back of the tipper.
Bad one. Watching the screen.
Done the airbag. I went poof like that and just went into the airbag, looked at the front, it was caved, and I went, oh fuck. And then just went, well, got out and exchanged details, and they wrote it off. I was gutted. I wanted to buy it back off
the front end of the digger or the back end?
Done the radiator on it. There was blue fucking water all over the fucking road everywhere. All the antifreeze. It was winter as well. Was
it at the back of it or the front of it?
I hit the back of a tipper. Hit the back of a tipper with the front of mine. Hit the big tow hitch on the back.
Yeah.
On the back of the transit tipper.
You get paid on the insurance, like?
Yeah, I got because I was fully comp, but he put a strike on my insurance, lost my no claims. I had to pay for his
I was going to say, didn't the insurance cover all of that?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, all it did to his was I bent his tail lights. I smashed 2 of his tail lights, both sides, the number plate lights. His light board basically on the back. They replaced the light board. The rest of it was fine because the tow bar stuck out further than the back. It took the input. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah. And totaled your car off.
And he filed a whiplash.
Oh, yeah.
Whiplash claim. And I knew him. He went, he went, ads. And I went, oh, fuck, Carl. All right, mate. And he went, yeah. I go, fuck. He goes, Dave only just set these up, you know. I went, well, yeah, I fucking know now, don't I? He went, yeah. He goes, oh, shit. I went, sorry, bro. He goes, no, you're all right. He goes, oh, the lights are all gone. He goes, well, we just got to exchange details. This company motor, you know what I mean? It was a workhorse. It was Balfour Beatty or someone, whoever he's working for, groundwork crowd. He goes, I get shit with the boss. I've got to tell him. And I went, yeah, no worries, mate. You know, I can't deny it. I've gone up the arse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What can I say? Yeah. So he filed a whiplash claim, cheeky git. And I see him in the pub about, I don't know, 8 months later. He goes, I got $6.5 grand for that. Took me and the kids to Florida. I went, happy days, mate. My premium went up by £100 a year.
Happy days.
Mate. I've changed insurance companies now, and I ain't declared
That's why the insurance premiums go
I've changed insurance companies, changed address, and I'll spell my name with a P now. I'm joking. But yeah, you get sometimes with a bump of the smooth, it puts your premium up, doesn't it? But after a few years, I think it's 3 years, you don't have to declare it, do you?
No, Billy, I've got a black t-shirt on, mate. Billy said I look like a father, a priest. No, I'm not a priest, mate. I'm a Buddhist, Tibetan Buddhist, but thanks for the comments anyway, but it's a black t-shirt I'm wearing, mate. Just Billy in comments. How's it going, Billy?
What's Billy saying? Is Billy being funny? I'm not looking at the chat, actually.
Yeah, he reckons I look like a priest, but I've got no white collar. You know what I mean?
Get your white collar on here.
Priest. I think Billy said that.
Oi, Billy. Billy, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 6 weeks since my last confession.
Go on, you have a cup of tea, Father. Go on,
would you like a cup of tea there, fellas?
Dutchman, there is a chat I go to where they all seem to have long hair and beards. That's
go to war. That's a good cup of tea.
JV or something. JV chat, something like that.
I've got a cup of tea here. Look. Oi.
Yeah, I've got a vodka and tropical juice. Lovely jubbly.
I've got some Russian vodka. Up the Russians. This is really insensitive. I don't care if you invade Ukraine, just keep making vodka.
I've been drinking water, so.
Nah, I'll take that back, but that's a bit of comedy. But
I've been eating leftovers too, so.
The French make good vodka, the Polish make good vodka. The Romanians make a vodka called Geographic, which is made out of bison grass, and it's best drunk with apple juice.
Nice. Sounds good.
Apple juice?
Yeah, vodka and apple juice. Yeah, it's got a tang to it. There's all sorts of vodkas you can get now. Coffee vodka, you can get.
Yeah, you can get all kinds of flavors. Same with the gin. All these funky flavors you got with gins as well, especially
designer vodka.
Yeah.
Who done it? Charlie. Charlie Pooh. Charlie. What was his name? Charlie Sloth from Radio 1 Extra. He started a vodka company called AU Vodka. Now it's global. Now he's living in Dubai. He doesn't have to DJ anymore, but he still does.
Is that the standard you mean?
Multi-millionaire.
Is that how you know you got it made when you're living in Dubai? That's how you know you've arrived.
If you've got big money, mate, and you've got a penthouse in Dubai, you've got coin, haven't you?
But if you've got that kind of money, why would you go to Dubai?
Because it's hot all year round, mate, and everything is perfect. It's made perfection. It's not. It wasn't a test run
of that movie in 1969. That movie Logan's Run, right?
Oh yeah.
You remember that movie?
Michael York.
Michael York. Logan's Run, right?
Yeah. Good film. That classic film, mate.
I'm gonna go for a slash. Hang on. I'll be right back.
They were called the Runners. I think they were called the Runners.
Yeah, the run. Yeah, no, that. Well, I don't like the Dubai kind of reminds me of that. It's like I don't know. I don't.
I wouldn't mind having the money to be able to live in Dubai, though.
Exactly. I wouldn't mind having the money, but I wouldn't live in Dubai. I don't support. Honestly, and I don't want to get political, but I take tremendous exception with the way they run their country. Let me just say that.
Yeah, right. But I wouldn't mind the money to live there.
No, it's just my opinion. Yeah,
just live elsewhere.
I'm more concerned about Russia. I think Russia and China versus a lot.
Do you know what? Craig, right, mate? You know what? China's
You're right. Exactly that. But there's a couple of others. Pakistan, Iran are going to help. And both of them are nuclear powers.
Yeah.
I think Putin needs to be careful because he gets
India will help us. Yeah. They're a nuclear power. North Korea will help the Russians because they're in bed together. They're a nuclear power. But if you look at it, if you look at the whole scheme of it, if you add it up, because Russia have got 6,000 nukes, America have got 4,500. If you add them all up, England have got 700, didn't they? I think we got 700 nukes.
You're way behind.
With Trident and the NATO, all the NATO.
Yeah.
I think we'd have.
They go nuclear. It's a stalemate, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah. NATO's dick is bigger than Russia. Russia's the biggest planet.
But we've got 138 main battle tanks.
Russia have got the biggest shit going down. They've got the most nukes. But NATO, loads of countries together who are going to stick together. England and America are the two sole unions of NATO who will never be struck on from it. They're the Security Council on there. And if we get together, that's it. English reconnaissance with American muscle will beat anything on the planet.
Yeah, this is what that was the recipe the last time anyway, right?
That's how it works.
I'm
not naming the Americans as stupid or anything like that, because I'm not saying that. But the Americans, have got the biggest muscle in the fucking planet as it comes to military force. When it comes to you want to invade somewhere, America will go. Let's go.
Tricky. I hope you're right.
And with British intelligence,
listen,
the British.
We've been getting soft.
For something for England, which we haven't got the biggest army, I'll say that, and I'm not about to make bullshit up or anything. But when it comes to recon work and learning intelligence, no one beats the British.
Yeah, MI5 and
this was going to happen in Russia.
We are.
America knew that it was going to kick off with Russia. That's why they pulled out of Afghan at the drop of a hat. They knew this was coming.
Right,
can't fight a war on two fronts.
Putin wants Ukraine back, mate. He wants to start pushing back for the USSR, but he ain't going to get it. The former Yugoslavia has taken over. He can't go through all them countries. What's he going to do? Next thing, what's he going to do? Start going into bloody Slovakia, Slovenia, take out them, Albania? Or is he then going to move into Greece, is he? What, down there?
The Baltic is next. It's Estonia and Latvia next.
Russia. Well, actually, a lot of them were Russia at one point, weren't they, when it was Prussia years ago?
He won't get past Poland. He might get Poland. He won't get past Poland. If he touches Germany, mate, he's fucked. He's fucked. Because the Germans ain't going to stand for it. And the Germans are. I know that England went to war with the Germans and all that lot, but we're more allies than what you think. If Germany got attacked,
wait a minute. You got it backwards. England didn't go to war with Germany. Germany went to war with England. That's what happened.
You
guys didn't fight.
Germany's a backstop for England, mate. If the Russians overpower the Germans, that means the English have got dramas. Yeah,
well, they're going to use us first, aren't we? We're the first place.
The English have got dramas, right? That's what you said.
It's a fucking great game of chess, mate. Have you ever played Risk?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having another cigarette.
How you doing, Shandy? You all right? Tell him, Tricky. What are we saying? What was it here? Carl, come on, man.
Hi, Shandy.
I'm gonna post a comment. Carl, you wanted to come and join the chat earlier. There you go, bro. If you hit that link, Carl, Shandy, tell him, Tricky. I haven't read the comments. Sorry, darling. Right, so let's talk about Vanguard. Yeah, you want to talk about Vanguard, right? Who's really in charge of all of this war? Let's go higher than Pluto. Let's go higher than Biden. Let's go higher than all that lot. It's all down to the Illuminati, boys.
The Illuminati, mate. And the Bilderbergers, Tricky. The Illuminati, the Bilderbergers, mate.
Baby. Who? What gun company hasn't made any money for the Illuminati in a little while?
Yeah.
Oh, right. We got to start a war. We got to start a war. Make some money out of that. And I'll tell you what. Let's pay the COVID bill by falsifying a war. We'll lose a couple of 100,000, but we'll get all the money back for the fuel by putting the fuel prices up, and that'll pay for COVID.
Have you seen the price of the fuel, Tricky?
There's a conspiracy.
Tricky, I'll be straightforward with you.
They got to pay the bill somehow.
Tricky, I think you're overthinking it, in my opinion.
Right,
I think you're putting way too much
price has gone up in 2 weeks by 30 pence a litre in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's the market.
They've got more than that in reserves.
They're blaming the war in Ukraine.
It should be in about a month's time. It's too quick. They put it up straight away. Cash in quick. So, and who's paying all the tax? We are. So it's paying for the COVID deficit. I tell you.
I agree that there's more at play than what you hear in the media, but I don't think it goes quite as deep.
China again. We're going to get sued. We're going to get sued for COVID. Russia and China are in bed together. Russia go, I'll help you out. We'll start a war. Then put the fuel prices up.
I don't think they're in bed together. I think that if Putin's not careful, China's going to make a move in West China.
I'll tell you what. I hope China don't get involved, mate, because I know I'm drinking.
I hope they don't either. I hope they don't either.
Listen,
but they're going to make a move into Russian territory, though.
No matter what happens, I'm not going to stop drinking vodka or eating Chinese food, even if we're at water.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, he's moved his forces from the east side, hasn't he, with China.
It's the politicians, not the food. You can't take the chicken balls and the beef chow mein from Tricky. The egg foo young.
Singapore vermicelli, mate. Singapore fried rice is right.
Beef and black bean sauce.
I like Colonel Cho's chicken.
Mongolian lamb, kung po chicken.
Kung po, yeah. Oh.
You just eat the starters, don't you? You eat the starters, then the main meal comes. You don't want it.
Right.
I'll take that to go.
Right, here's a little tip for you boys. Right, if you say food slowly, no matter what it is, if you say the word slowly, it sounds like you're hungry. Right? Look, right, I can say sausages. No good. Sausages. Bacon.
Well, you should do commercials.
Carl, come on. Here we go.
He's got a radio voice.
Oi,
Carl. Oh, Carl, how you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Carl, how you feeling, man?
Mate, you?
Yeah, you had COVID, bro.
Yeah, mate. COVID, abscess on the tooth.
Colonel Sanders.
I feel your pain, mate.
All madness. Where you from?
Carl, you look like
I don't think I know you, Carl.
No one knows me,
right, here we go. Let me just get a little bit of silence for 1 second so I can explain to Carl what's going on.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, guys. Sorry to interrupt. It sounded a bit obnoxious there, but right. Okay, so in the chat at the moment we've got Dougie Doug. He's in America. We've got Craig in Manchester. Just where was it?
Allison.
Sorry, I was going to say Accrington, and then I thought of just south of Manchester, where near Stretford is the other place. I forgot the name, but Altrincham.
Yeah.
I'm from South East London, man.
You're from South East London?
South East London.
Whereabouts that? What, Bermondsey? Or down Millwall?
No, I'm not Millwall. I'm Arsenal, bruv. I live in down Beckenham, Bromley, them ways.
Oh, yeah, Bromley, yeah. Well, my family originally from Dartford. Well, my mum's side are from Croydon.
Yeah.
And my dad was Kent.
Sweet.
Dartford, around that bit, Orpington, Stone.
Yeah. I know all the ways,
yeah. That's where my family come from. Oh, we're close, bro. Not too far, man. You're only the other side of the old he's on the Fosters. What are you on, the Yuri Gellers?
I'm on the old fucking Sam Miguel's.
Oh, Sam Miguel.
The old Senorita beater.
You're making me feel left out. I might have to go have a beer myself.
So madness,
man. Do it, Dougie Doug. It seems weird, right? Because we've got 3 Englishmen here, and Dougie Doug, you're in America, and we're at 10:10 at night, and you're probably sitting around
10 after 5 in the afternoon.
5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. He's got hours in front of him, isn't he? Get a beer down your neck, Dougie Doug.
I don't drink every day, Tricky. I drink sometimes. Usually when I live stream at night, I'll have some beers on the live stream. Just because
it's good to have a beer on the live stream.
I get a little loose like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boy, Tricky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? When I see this live stream, I thought, what the fuck's going on? I see a lot of older people, man.
It's different, isn't it?
We're the younger generation, aren't we?
We are, man. How old are you, Carl?
How old do you reckon? Everyone have a guess. Go on.
55.
No, I reckon it's 38.
Oh,
35.
spot on, Tricky. Love you, bruv.
38.
17 for the fourth, 83.
Go on, son.
What about Craig?
What 17 for the 4th? Your birthday is 6 days after mine. I'm the 11th of April.
83, 1983.
I'm the 9th of April. 9th of April.
8th of June.
Right.
Craig?
I'm 42 and I'm going to be in Thailand, bro. Again.
Good. Mental, man.
Cole, you bricky then, are you?
No, I build loft conversions, bruv.
Oh, we've got another guest coming in. Hang on. Terry's come back. There we go. 6. We've got a big 6 now. You do loft conversions. Oh, yeah, you were saying, didn't you? Yeah. That's spot on, man. Terry's back. Oi, Terry. How about that? This is the most successful StreamYard stream I've ever had. 6 people are on the stream.
It's the second StreamYard stream you've had.
Where's Billy?
Yeah, my second stream, we've got 6 people on.
If someone wants to come up, Tricky, I'll step down. Okay?
No, the more the merrier, man.
My wife's going to be home from work very soon, I think.
I was the first one.
Now that I'm getting used to having all these heads on here, right? I'm starting to think, right? I think outside the box. I'm thinking about quiz. I'm thinking about doing a quiz.
Put on the talking heads. Life during wartime.
We could do a quiz, and we could go through quiz questions, and I could go right. Question for Doug. Question for Craig. Question for Terry. Question for Carl. Question for Ian. And do it, and then see if we can get a pattern of questions going along.
Can you make them up in your head?
No, I mean, in a future stream, I will set up a bank of questions, and we could do some really cool shit with this.
Yep.
You have to use all these heads to our advantage.
I don't know. I've done a few things in my stream. I've shown people I collect coins, and I've shown people some coins on the stream.
I didn't see that.
No, you might not have been there.
No.
Sorry to butt in, but do you know what? I can't see no chat, so I don't know what people are saying. Do you know what I mean?
Right, Cole, turn your phone on the side, bro.
On the other side.
Oh, it's probably better.
There you go. Yeah, you got the chat on the right.
Comments.
Okay, maybe. Not sure.
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
You got to select comments, Carl. You have to select the comments.
If you do it that way, you're going to get here a lot better.
No.
Keep it how it was.
I'm not bothered anyway. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
The only chat that's on there is hi SGP. Siberian girl, how you doing, darling? But yeah, it's well, I definitely think that there could be something done with it in the way of using this to advantage, because there's six brains here. Normally, I'm used to doing these live streams completely solo.
You can have 10
on my own, but when there's 6 heads there, 6 brains. Why not use the
quiz? Go for the quiz.
Tricky.
I like a good quiz.
Keep thinking.
Me and you only don't wear glasses, bro.
Yeah, true, but I've got glasses. But I don't need to wear them.
I've got glasses that I'm not wearing them. I'm just saying. Yeah,
I agree with you. There's some place that this can go. I'm not figured out quite where yet, but I'm with you on your thought pattern about figuring out how to maximize.
That's what I'm watching.
How to maximize what we do here.
There is something we can make this. We can make this brilliant. I mean, it could be like. Do you know what the successful ones I've seen so far? Ones like this. This was a boxing one where there was Tyson Fury on one screen, Frank Warren, another boxing promoter, in another one. There was the geezer from ESPN, Al. How are
you going to get all of them to come on your stream, Tricky?
No. But how they did it, and then the title of the stream was discuss. The win over Deontay Wilder, and everyone discussed it and round for round analysed it. And I think that we could do this, right? As a brickwork channel, I know you are not all bricklayers, but we could pick a subject where
I am a union
analyse it and go through it. Yeah,
that was great.
Well, Bricky, Tricky, sorry, not Bricky, Tricky.
Yeah,
you know what? I build loft conversions, right?
Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago, I built. First time, gable 9-inch blocks, yeah? ain't easy, is it? First time. Do you know what I mean?
What Selk? What like Selk 9 inch? Not what wide or high?
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
Which one were they? 9 inch wide and high.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Big boys, big boys.
Yeah, first time though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've always
mate.
done a
Yeah,
little
they
bit of
ain't easy,
bricklaying,
bro.
but
They're not easy.
nothing
This
They're
truck
heavy.
is
Jack
tripping.
lad. You know what I mean?
This guy.
They're
Oh
heavy.
shit! It's off.
Not easy, is
9 inch
it?
box. No, ain't easy. It ain't easy for the first time, bro. No, I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I can get on with
I've
them.
done a good job, bruv.
I can get on
send
with
you a
them.
couple pictures, bruv. I'll show you some pictures, isn't it?
Definitely,
Private
bro. Send them over. Send them. Join the Tricky Bricky. Go on the Tricky Bricky Facebook page. Send them on the messenger there, bro. Yeah, I can see them all on there.
Is that your Facebook then, Tricky Bricky?
Yeah, Tricky Bricky's on Facebook. If you look at any of my Tricky Bricky videos, there's a link in the description there. You can get on the Facebook page and you can see loads of the work.
So if I send you a friend request, you'll accept it?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, man. Send one on there, man.
Where's
I'll
all
do
the
it.
other boys anyway? Where's all the other boys?
Where's Terry? Terry, where are you from, Terry?
It can work to our advantage, but also it can hurt you. People need to learn to take turns.
Tricky?
Oh, yeah,
Tricky, do yourself a favor, Tricky. Go on Shandy's last post. There's a plus sign in the middle and click it.
Wait, Tricky.
Just click it. The plus sign in the middle of the post. Go right, hover right over it. Click the plus sign.
Shandy, Tricky, it can work to your advantage, but...
Can you click on that and post it? There you go. Now you don't have to read it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could do that.
Now, to take it away, just click it again. It'll go away.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
So listen, on one of my streams, people were giving one-line jokes in the chat, and I was posting them and removing them when the next one came up.
Oh, that's brilliant. This
it worked out pretty good.
What's the chat?
And that way
I can post up a thing.
That way you can include the people in the chat on the panel. Yeah. Tricky. In that manner, you can include the people in the chat on the panel. Yeah. Okay.
That is brilliant, Dougie Doug. What an absolute legend you are, man! What a link that is. I love that. Look, Fire Blaster.
Tell him how to run the banner across the bottom, Doug.
Oh, you can put a banner up. You got to go on the right side where the comments option is, and select banner. And follow the prompts.
There you go, dude.
But listen, you can run other banners. You can print. You can say let's go
Terry.
buy. You can say let's go buy.
It says fuck Terry. It goes across there.
Here we go.
Has a little finger sticking up.
Terry
Fuck Terry.
Create banner. Here we go. You're in trouble now.
Oh shit.
Terry, you asked for it, mate. You asked for it.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you?
Tricky, do you know what?
I'm on Tricky Bricky's panel right now.
Yeah.
Are you going to be home soon?
Right, here we go.
You get your nails done. Okay. Well, I might not be up here still, but I was hoping to get you up here. You could go on your phone to Tricky Bricky's while you're getting your nails done.
That's what
Okay. Love you. See you soon.
Okay. See what I did? Shit.
Oi. There you go. Perfect.
Damn it. I never know to keep my fucking mouth shut. I should have kept my fucking mouth shut, man.
I can't change that now. I can't change it.
Yes, you can. You can change it.
Now it's stuck. Turn the hose on it like a couple dogs.
How are we doing now?
Here we go.
I can't help but notice we've lost all of our identification on the screen.
You want boom boom?
No.
You want boom boom? Good morning, darling. You want boom boom?
What, Tricky?
This has been brilliant.
Carl, Stephanie in the chat wants to know if you're George Clooney.
What's going on, man? Anyway.
We're just all chatting, man. This is cool.
I can't hear anyway. I can't hear properly. I don't know what's going on. Might got death. I don't know.
Can you read the chat, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah and no. Don't know what's going on.
It's the cast of The Irishman on the panel tonight. Tricky, yo. Hey. It's
So
like
who was that? That was De Niro, and who else in The Irishman? I forgot.
Joe Pesci, Al Pacino. Who else is in The Irishman?
How about the guy from Law and Order? Was he in it? I forgot his name.
I know Al Pacino's in it. He plays Hoffa, doesn't he? He play the president?
Oh, The Irishman.
The Irishman, Joe Pesci. The best Joe Pesci, De Niro, Pacino, all of them was Casino, wasn't it? Casino.
That was a good one.
What about a movie called Mean Streets?
Goodfellas was good as well.
Hold on. What about a movie called Mean Streets?
Mean Streets.
Mean Streets. Mean Streets from the 70s. It's got Harvey Keitel and Robert De Niro. Look it up. Mean Streets. It's a good movie.
Yeah, Mean Streets. Yeah, Mean Streets.
Mr. Doug, I just can't picture Mr. Doug sitting through a whole movie. I'll tell you what.
I have to go and come back.
Boy, Tricky.
Yeah.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right, sorry, brother. Listen, yeah? Bit pissed out my nut, yeah? Listen,
course,
I might love and leave you, right? Listen, you should do one of the fucking live shows. A couple of guests come up to your gaff and we get on it and all that, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, man.
Brother. Right now, come on live stream, innit? You know what I mean?
When I get my fibre broadband up and running, man, the studio's running perfect.
Brother, yeah.
I've got the whole studio set up for a guest. They've got their own microphone, headset. We can get the tunes on. I mean, Miles band on the decks, man. We can do it big. It's gonna be a big one.
Mate, Pucker.
Let's go live.
All right, I've got to love and leave this anyway, because I can't get on with it. My brain's all over the place, yeah? But love you and leave it all, yeah? Adios, amigos.
Take care, bro.
Take care, mate.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, Carl, nice meeting you.
See you later. Bye, Mr. Carl.
Thank you.
See you later, Carl. Love you, man. Good luck with your health, bro.
Take care, mate.
Gal pal, I'll see you later. Thank you for coming to the chat, Gal pal.
Bye, Miss Charlie. Hey, Doug.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
I don't think Bricky saw any of the live streams when you drove all the way from New York to Texas to visit me for 2 weeks.
I didn't.
I told him about that.
Mark.
Yeah, but I'm sure Tricky knows where my channel is, and when he has time, Tricky, I was live streaming for like 8 hours a day, driving my car. I had the Grateful Dead Sirius station playing the whole time.
But he says a video that's 2 minutes is too long. Where does that come from?
The ideal length for a video, right, nowadays, it used to be 12 minutes. They used to say 12 minutes was the best length for a video. Now it's 8 minutes.
No, I
don't even do
12 minutes worth of fun crammed into 8 minutes.
I'd
Mine
say
are usually
seconds,
2
otherwise
minutes.
people don't watch it all.
It's 0
It's not
to 2
short.
minutes.
People don't watch it all. They just watch a bit and they leave.
8 minutes is enough.
That's way too much.
Yeah, 8 minutes is enough.
Unless you're fishing.
8 minutes is enough for fishing, but I think it's way too long for a video.
If you're doing when you're doing videos like what I do, like the subject I'm doing, people like to see videos between. I put a post out and I said, how long a video do people? I wanted to do some research, so I posted. Just
did you do a poll?
How long? Yeah, I did a poll.
Yeah,
how long a video do you want? How long a video do people like watching? And I put half an hour plus, 20 to 30 minutes, 10 minutes to 20 minutes, 0 minutes to 10 minutes, or whatever it was.
That was the one that got the most.
I think it was 15 to 20.
Wow.
See that,
Mr. Doug?
90 seconds video. I don't want to watch.
I'll tell you what. If you go put on your smart TV,
that's a full-on vlog. But if you've got a very limited day, you haven't got much to film.
Right.
The best thing you can do really is not do a short video, is to do an actual what they call a short video. Do a short.
You do a short.
Second. Yeah, do a 30-second video, which you're not going to make any money off of revenue wise or anything like that. But what you have to do, you have to use that tool as a promotion tool. So you do a video and you publicize, subscribe all over it.
And you want to hit the meat of the project. You want to show some content, not a bunch of BS.
30 seconds of action-packed video.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what,
it's almost like drawing customers into your channel to watch your longer video, the one that you're going to get ad revenue. I'm talking to you like a businessman here. I'm not talking about, this isn't how my brain works in the way of YouTube.
One trick why mine doesn't, because I'm not going to generate any revenue on my videos
in relation to it.
Yeah, well, you hit the nail on the head with it, like a business, because you're able to generate revenue off of it and such. So mine, because I want to play the radio and I just want to play the radio and fuck around and show a bunch of bullshit. So I don't care about the money on it. So that's why I don't get copyright hits or nothing. But also, if you turn on your smart TV and all, you're going to be hard pressed to find any of my videos. But if you look, when you turn on your smart TV and go to YouTube and all the fancy little things come across your homepage, guess how long them fucking videos are? They're all going to be like fucking 5 minutes to 30 minutes, the meat of the product. Like you said, the 10 to 20 or so.
I have trouble watching videos that last more than about 2 minutes.
Yeah, Doug can't even read a full page. So he can read half the menu.
Doug, you could watch it. It depends on what video you're watching, right? You could watch a video, and you will believe this, right? If it's a right sort of video, you'll sit there and you will watch. You'll watch 8 minutes.
I agree 100%.
Now, the perfect example of a guy who can do this is Mr. Beast. He's giving away money left, right, and centre, and he's setting little challenges, and he's setting within every clip. He's putting a cliffhanger or a draw. He's mentioning something in the first thing. Stay tuned to. In a minute, we're going to see someone throw a dartboard from 50 yards for $100,000. Now back to this. Now and then there's another cliffhanger.
It's a marketing strategy. It is a marketing
before you
strategy.
know it, all you've got to get to is 68% retention. If you get a video that people watch, if 68% of your people watch 90% of your video, then your videos increase on that in the analytics. I've studied this.
Yeah,
I don't know if 68% of my viewers watch my videos.
68%.
Tricky on my channel is, in the beginning, I didn't have a live stream. All I did was make videos and post them. Mostly I first in my garden and then in my house, and I made a few videos. I tried to keep them short. And then eventually I got I set up a live stream and I started doing the lives. So as a result, I make less videos. I leave the live streams and the StreamYards up, and I'm not making videos anymore. All I'm doing is live streams and leaving them up.
Yeah, good.
So my early videos before I did any live streaming are all there.
Yeah,
but nobody much goes to watch them anymore.
No, but they will do, man. You'll get the odd view on there, man, every now and then. And it's worth. Don't kill your babies, right? Because I'll tell you what. In 10 years' time, just imagine you've got 10,000 subscribers in 10 years' time, or you've got 10,000 subscribers in 2 years' time, and you can go back to where it began, and people can actually see where your YouTube story started. It's good to look back. I think there's something you can call, right, when I come to like editing like my drone videos, sometimes I'll have some epic footage, but it doesn't work with the video. So I've just had to delete it. It doesn't work. That scene doesn't work with that. I can't have that C in there because it's turquoise C and then dull C.
You make videos from a drone?
You can't use it. Yeah. And I think, well, you have to kill your babies. You might think it's a good shot, but if it doesn't work, it don't work. So you kill your babies, you delete it. Yeah. You got to get rid of it because it doesn't work. It doesn't fit. It's the wrong color. It doesn't work.
Exactly. Well, that's why
I should start making kids again.
With your videos, your videos that you upload, you should never kill them because then you can look at your progression. I go back every now and then and I look at my early videos to see how basic they were and how I've come on to where I am now. And I do that every now and then to reinforce a sense of self-achievement to how I've progressed. Where I've become, where I've come.
Adam's eyes.
You've got to look at yourself. You've got to look at yourself like Analytica, like, well, I've started here at 0 and I'm building,
That's what I've learned to do lately.
What changes you've made in your videos and in your editing that have increased your views, and then you've got to learn from them little little snippets.
What lately I've learned to do, Tricky, is to go and look at all the analytics from all the videos and to try and make interpretations.
Read
of
it.
that,
Read
of that
it.
kind.
Read
When
it.
certain-
You've got to learn
I
to.
found
It
when
shows you
certain
where the
people-
action is.
I found when certain people were on the panel, there were more people in the chat, and when other people were on the panel, there were less. So I'm learning things like that.
Yeah, sometimes it can be somebody that creates controversy, or there's bickering, or it could be something interesting somebody's
like
doing.
that.
It depends
And
what
I just
people
want
are
to say,
into.
Shandy, I agree. It should be a combination of both.
Exactly.
Can I be honest with you? The best videos that I've ever released, one's of misery. The best video I've ever released got 70,000 views, I think, or something like that. And it was we walked off of site, and then everyone wanted to know why we walked off of site, and it's because we had a disagreement with a site agent, right? So it's simple as that. The next video that got the next best highest hits was "We're not working on that," and the thumbnail was me putting a level up and the string line running through, and it was like
It was
2-inch
off
gap,
whack.
off whack, yeah.
It was
And
whacked.
then 40,000 views, and that made me £100 that video.
See,
I was
people
like,
want
wow.
content. They want controversy. They want something to look at that ain't.
£100, yeah, $120 that video made me.
Anything but the
I put out a video a couple of weeks ago of we built a plot the wrong way around. Then I got told by the powers that be on site, can you get rid of that video because we can't do that because it was all in the newspapers and that around here. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I had to go. In one day, my videos normally make about £3 or £4. Right, in one day, that video had 4,000 views and made me £12, and then it got shut down. That video would have hit 150,000
You made
views,
$20
made me a
off of it.
fortune.
Yeah.
But that went up quicker than any other video that I've ever had. I've never had a video hit a tenner in a day. Jesus.
I have no intention.
You say that today.
3 times
I'm
as many
agreeing with
as
you
normal.
again. Yeah.
I have no
They shut it
intention.
down. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to make a fortune out of this one. And they told me to cut it off. It was, I had to walk. I went,
That's a bitch.
what's worth more, 200 houses or 180, 200 quid on a video?
Yep.
But you just moved the house to.
I'll delete that, you know.
That's why I have no intention to try and generate
got
any
45
revenue. It's all
subscribers
pure
from it.
entertainment.
Got 45 subscribers from that video.
Yeah.
So that was handy, but
When I first started watching you was doing a massive extension out a block on a really modern house. Do you remember that? You were Gary and
I was in a massive extension.
Yeah, made out of a block.
Oh God, Craig! Yeah, that was the Art Deco house with all the glass and all the
that's right.
That was huge.
See the
extension,
through
wasn't it?
Adam's eyes, I think you were called then. Was it Through Adam's Eyes or something?
Yeah, that was seeing the world through Adam's eyes.
At first, was it?
No, it weren't. No, that's how it was. Yeah, seeing the world through Adam's eyes.
That's it. Yeah.
That's how I started it because I was doing drone videos, and then I thought, it's seeing the world through Adam's eyes. I might as well do anything that I look at.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. Yeah. Wow, Craig. You and Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell.
Jesus, that's mental. Look at that. Right, here we go. There's a question from Mark here. Look, I'll put it on the screen. Look, who would you go on holiday with? Who would you go on holiday with on the panel and why?
He's asking you to throw 3 of us under the bus.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Mark is asking you to throw 3 of us under the bus.
What means this?
I'll say straight away, right? I'll say straight away, right, from that question from Mark. I've already said this to Craig. I want to take Craig to Thailand with me.
There you go.
I want Craig to go to Thailand. I want him to come to Thailand and go, come on, son, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
What means this word holiday?
I said it to Craig before, and I stand by it now. I'd love to take you over there, bro. We'd have a fucking blind time.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't understand the question. What does this word holiday mean?
Vacation.
Vacation.
He's fucking with you.
Holiday, Mr. Sidewalk.
Oh, when I go fishing and people say, "What are you fishing for?" I say, the holiday.
When you're playing football, when you're playing
or sometimes the weekend.
When you're playing football, proper football.
The Holiday Bowl.
One,
the Holiday Bowl used to be in San Diego.
Why do they call it, mate? This is I understand, right? Table football, yeah? Yeah, foosball.
Foosball.
All right, so you call foosball, which sounds so much like football.
Foosball is this game you play in a bar.
No,
that's it, actually, yeah. So what do you do with foosball? You kick a ball around with the feet of these little players on sticks, didn't you? Yeah?
It
doesn't sound anything like soccer, does it? It sounds like football.
There used to be a pool table next to the foosball table, so I tended to play pool rather than that.
Well, you mean a snooker table?
a snooker table, yeah.
Yeah.
He means a snooker table.
Have you ever played billiards?
Yeah.
That's another one, isn't it? Billiards.
There were billiard tables at the bowling alley.
It is brilliant, the diversity, like the English language, and to Americans. Like, it's cool how we know what we're talking about, but we call things, we call the same thing something different, and we always pick up on it, don't we? It's funny, but that's the diversity of language. That is the beauty. That is the beauty of the diversity of language, isn't it? It's
It's the same language. It's the same language. You just use different words.
Yeah. Same thing.
Now, I think I'm talking for all the English people in this now, right? The English are quite diverse in a way when it comes to measurements. We're quite diverse. We can work in feet and inches, and we can work in millimeters.
Yes.
Most of us know that we're, I don't know, like me, for instance, I know that I'm 13 stone 1, and I know that I weigh 83 kilos.
I know that a stone is 14 pounds.
I know that from here to there, that is 10 mil or that is 4 inches. You know what I mean? But Americans tend to work in imperial.
He means 10 centimeters. I know.
In pounds and ounces, feet and yards. And we talk in metric, but we speak old money as well.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Depending on your age.
Listen, England still uses both systems. That's the truth.
Yeah,
they don't. No, we nationally we use metric.
Yeah, I know, but internally you still buy milk. You still buy milk,
and everything's in pounds.
When you go and buy milk, you buy a pint.
I was born in the metric era, but I know old money because I was taught by old school.
Yeah.
The old boys taught me.
No, Fire Blaster. 10
Fire Blaster's right. 10 millimeters is about 7/16 of an inch.
Yeah.
You can take an inch and whack it into either a half.
25.4 millimeters is an inch.
Yeah, with an inch, the division is half of each respective number. So you got a half inch, quarter inch, eighth of an inch.
Yeah, well, half inch spanner is nearest to the 13 mil.
64. Yeah. Then that's a little bit small to eyeball. 64.
Half inch spanner nearest is a 13 mil, but like a 19 mil is a 3/4. A 17 mil is 11/16.
Yeah, 19 is 3/4. I know that because I own the VW bus.
Yeah. 11/16 is a 17 mils. With something like an Austin or an old English car would have a 17 mil wheel nut.
15 is 9/16.
You've also got yards.
Vauxhalls would have 17 mil or 11/16, and then you'd have a Ford will be 3/4 or 19 mil. Peugeot same. All French cars the same. Renaults. Except for Renault would have 11/16, and Volkswagen's German cars. Volkswagens, they used to have 11/16 on them as well.
Claire, I've had black pudding, and
I've done a lot of wheels. You know where I've come from.
But Tricky, you've also got yards and meters, mate. 36 inches in a yard.
3 foot to the yard, 3 foot 3 to the metre.
On the motorway, it says like next 150 yards.
3 foot to the yard, 3 foot 3 to the metre.
Yeah, 3 foot 3 and a bit is a meter. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 foot 3. Yeah.
I just simplified it 3. What the hell? And yes, Miss Claire.
2.2 pounds to the kilo.
I like blood and tongue
Yeah.
pudding.
Yes,
Miss Claire.
2.2 pounds is a kilo. Correct.
Yeah.
There you go. Look. I'm like a metric conversions table live on air.
There you go.
1,640 meters is a mile.
Is a mile. Yeah. Absolutely.
I think it's 1,640. I think it is. I might be wrong.
It's just 40, a little over 1,600 meters.
It's 1,600 and something. The 40 might be wrong.
I think it's close to
around there.
1,760.
46.
1,760 is a mile, feet wise. 1,760
yards.
1,760. Hey.
You're talking about yards, right?
Yeah, 1,760 yards is a mile.
I know that a mile is over 5,000 feet.
Yeah, we're close.
Loose men. Really looks like loose men.
Billy, why don't you come and join the chat, bro?
Yeah, come on, Billy. I feel like the only young one here.
Is this loose women?
Yeah.
Right then. Oh, okay then. We got to spice this chat up a little bit.
Oh, I'm watching the truck
We gotta get some
races.
gals up here.
Okay, let's get this. Right, I'm going to ask a question.
Billy, get dressed.
Honest answer from each of you. Yeah. Regardless of where you're sat, you got to be brave men here. All right. Right. Who was the best bird you shagged? Just a name. I'm going to say the name. I'm going to say the name of mine now. Yeah. Straight up. Cat. Go.
Claire MacDonald.
Claire MacDonald. Go on in. Amanda.
I was going to say Dave, but Peter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an English girl, Henrietta.
Henrietta.
Sound like two people to me.
Now you say best. I'm gonna qualify that and say the one I missed the most. I'll say the one I missed the most. How about that?
Yeah, go on.
No, that was it, Henrietta. I don't know if I can judge the best or not. I'm
there
telling you,
go, man.
The one I missed the most.
There we go. That's funny. It's good to push your boundaries every now and then and just come out saying that's not your normal question.
Yeah, but you haven't been married forever, Terry.
That says it all.
It's good. Yeah, I noticed that, bro. Sorry, you got to pass. You got that on. You got to pass.
I'm married, but I'm not worried.
I can't hear you.
I'm married, but I'm not worried.
Yeah.
But I married my current wife when I was like 52 years old, so she has no expectation that I've been, of my past.
I was married for 17 years, happily for 3.
Yeah. I've spent the best years of my life so far up to 42. Best years of my life were from my 30s.
Downhill now.
I was in the dating stage with Dawn, and we were just flying around the world with each other, working hard together, both of us, and going away together. That was the best years of my life. In fact, 4 years of good fun. But now I'm not with her. I'm going to continue the fun, but without her, because I've got back to travelling. I figured if I'm not with a lady anymore, I've got to carry on enjoying my life and make the most of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're here for a short time, not a long time.
Yeah.
Give us the next question, Tricky.
Next question. Right. What's this clear cut? Just put in. I feel like I'm crashing the dude. Okay, next question. Right. Okay. Anywhere on the planet, where would be your ideal holiday destination?
Holiday.
Ocean.
Vacation.
I've always wanted to go to Iceland.
Doesn't matter. It's all water.
Dougie Duck, Iceland. Reykjavik.
I've always wanted to go to Iceland.
It's a very desolate place.
Sounds nice.
It's a volcanic rock.
I'd live in Hawaii, mate.
Hawaii.
You want to do vacation?
Yeah.
Where are you going to live? Where are you going to vacation?
2006.
Listen,
fabulous.
Bear in mind, I didn't say I want to live in Iceland. I said I want to visit it, right? It said vacation, right?
Vacation, yeah. Yo, Craig, how about yourself?
New Zealand.
Oh,
New
that's a good
Zealand.
one.
That's a brilliant shout. Lord of the Rings. Have you seen the Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah. All films
that
there.
is
To die for.
in it, mate. That is something else, isn't it? It is such a picturesque place. It's quite barren in places, isn't it? But that's if you want. Do you know the closest thing I found to? I haven't been to New Zealand, but I've seen a lot of footage of it. And the closest I found was when I was in the Lake District when I was going up, to
In the Lake
Scarfell.
District.
Yeah, in England, the Lake District,
That's
Scarfell
where
Park.
my girlfriend's staying there tonight, actually. In the Lake District.
It's a beautiful part of the world.
It is, mate.
I had some fun up there, Christ.
Australia was nice. I went to Australia because my niece lives in Brisbane. I stayed there for a month, and we went to a place called Morton Island. I don't know if you've seen the film Scooby-Doo, the actual film Scooby-Doo.
Brisbane, Australia.
Yeah.
That was a really good vacation, a holiday.
Awesome place. I'd love to go there. I just want to go everywhere. I want to see everywhere.
That's like England with sun. It's lovely.
I want to go to the moon, man. I want to go to the moon.
It won't be long. You'll be able to. They're going to be able to go there.
To the moon, baby.
Tourists to the moon.
But no one will bring you back.
I'm going with Virgin.
Virgin me to the moon, baby. Elon Musk to the moon.
Yeah.
Chemical war with Putin. Meet Elon Musk. Go on, son.
Yeah.
Well, they're already taking tourists.
Do you know what Putin said? Putin said, "I'm gonna pull my plug on the International Space Station. It'll fall out of the sky." And Elon Musk went, "Try it." He goes, "Try it."
Yep.
Just try it. That was all he said. Just try it. Musk will just go right then.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, them Russian engines run like shit
billion,
anyway.
Then I'll just throw 220 billion at you. Whatever I can do, so I'll be quicker than anyone else because I'm the most efficient man on the planet, and I'm just going to go bang. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Over.
All right, what we got? New comments. Bahamas. Sandy wants to go to Bahamas. Love Lord of the Rings. What a brilliant film! It's about.
I thought
That's fantastic. That. Yeah.
I thought Lord of the Rings was going to be about archery, man. I thought the rings were the target, and that was way out of line, man.
Well, I never saw the movies because when I was young, I read all the books.
I didn't
want to see the movie. Huh?
Yeah.
You look just like Pete Jackson, Dougie Doug. How the fuck have you not seen the movies?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies. But
the royal family.
Dougie Doug, take 12 hours out of your life and watch them from back to front, bro. Trust me, it'll be the greatest 12 hours of movies you've ever watched. It is such an epic story, bro.
Perhaps.
I agree with Doug, though. The books are fantastic. I mean, the films were a good representation, but the books themselves, I told
the books, man.
Absolutely.
I read all the books when I was like 13, 14 years old.
Same here,
Watch the movies,
You were
mate.
forced
The
to
movies
at
would have
school.
spoiled it for me.
Extended version, mate, with the dwarves, with Legolas.
I don't want to see stuff in the
Gimli.
movies that wasn't in the book. It kind of bothers me. It kind of bothers
What's the
me.
extended version? The extended version's got a hell of a lot more of the book in it. It's 12 hours instead of 9. There's 3 hours more. It's good.
Who's Stevie in the chat?
Who's that?
Mr. Craig.
He just said, I thought Lord of the Rings was a gay porno.
The first one was about a virgin that just come on.
I watched a porno once called In Diana Jones.
Oh, dear me.
In Diana Jones.
That's it. In Diana Jones.
I think one of the first porno films. Do you know what one of the first porno? I got Billy, Doug. You're probably my age, mate. One of the first porno films I seen when I was a teenager was Debbie Does Dallas.
Yeah.
Debbie
Hey, I
Does
live
Dallas.
in Texas.
It's a famous one, that.
That was one of the first porno films.
I watched Emmanuel.
Yeah, Emmanuel, yeah.
Betamax.
Tricky, are you reading the chat, Tricky?
It was on Betamax.
Are you reading the chat?
Stevie, Shandy's inbred channel leaking. Is it? Oh, shut up, Stevie. Piss off, Mush. Bye-bye. I was blocked him.
That was quick.
He can't just say things like that.
Who is it?
I agree.
Do you know who
That's
he is?
Stevie? That's Stevie, man. He says things like that to me all the time.
Okay,
But he
so you
can't
know who
say
he
things
is.
like that.
Just making
I
sure.
don't mind it if he takes a piss out of me, but he can't start digging out other viewers of my show.
I feel the same way. On my channel, people can say what they want about
He
me.
can take a piss out of me. He goes, "Oh, Tricky's on the gear again. Oh, let's look at your toilet." Blah, 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 and all stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? You're a weirdo, mate. You're a weirdo. Sorry, I don't normally block people, mate. He can say what he wants to me. Most of the time, I let people do it. I rant about people sometimes, call them wankers, and I'm going to knock them out on the way up. I'm pissed. I wake up in the morning and go, oh, God, delete that video. You know what I mean? Backtrack. But when you got a dickhead like that, it's like,
Oh, Shandy says that he loves her, so I guess it's okay.
yeah.
Is he?
Wait
I
for
don't
it.
know.
He'll be back.
EVU.
Not nice. It's not nice to do that. And Shandy's a brilliant advocate of my channel. She's got a spanner. You know what I mean?
Shandy has a thick skin.
I've got to be honest with you, I missed the comments.
None of us would have. I mean, obviously, Craig and Mick. Craig's been watching my channel for a while, but Ian, Dougie, and Terry, you've all come through Shandy, haven't you? You know.
Yes. Yeah, I came here because Shandy told me I should. Absolutely.
I came here because Mr. Doug's.
It's been like two or 2.5 months now I've been coming to your channel.
Well, the first time I checked in, he was in Thailand and he was having a whale of a good time. He didn't even know I was there. I think he said hey when I said something, but I think he was laughing so hard.
Terry, I probably was, bro. I don't know. I might be having someone nibbling my ear. I don't know.
Yep.
It won't be long, bro. Won't be long.
Yeah. What'd you say? 7 weeks or so, or something like that?
4 weeks, man.
4 weeks. That's right. It's been 7.
28 days, and I'm working 26 of them.
Yeah, you said yesterday.
Every day I can.
Boy,
man.
when I was a whippersnapper, I used to do that too. I'd work like that plus go fishing.
Whippersnapper. I'm not a whippersnapper no more. All these young folk. Oh, do you know what I find? Right? I'm on site now, yeah. You get these young bricklayers come on site, right? Nothing bad to say about them, but they come on, right? And they think, yeah, Tricky Bricky thinks he's quick, does he? Blah, 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 blah. They crash down the line. They've only got a course in them, 2 courses in them, and then you get right back up them. They'll meet me in the middle twice, and then I'll get. Do you know what I do then? I'll go. I knuckle it. Once I've seen them crash as quick as they can, I pace myself to the middle.
Yeah.
I let them blow themselves out to there, and then I'll go right, and then I'll get right up them. Don't let them get 6 bricks.
Nice.
Don't let them get 6 or 8 out of their corner. I'll have a 40 brick flank. Just go, yeah.
You see that 7 brick challenge?
And I'll go out in their ear and go.
Tricky, I think you're very passionate about your work. I think
that's good. That makes good work. That's the guy. That's the guy you want doing your job, not some punk that comes in on his phone with his cigarette and all his bullshit.
One of the guys, I was working with a guy today, and he goes, I'll go, right, it's me and this geezer, right, and he's a day worker there, and he goes, I'm not the quickest, I'm not quick. And I went, right, I go, it's me and you versus Dave and Martin. Now, Dave and Martin are the 2 boys are on a split. Dave, Martin and Kenya are on a split. That's the family, the 3 of them. Yeah, and I'm working out on day work. And I was still like, I'm not letting them 2, the 2 gangers who are trying to go as quick as they can to make as much money as they can. I went, you're slow. And he says, I'm not quick. I'm not going to go quick. Blah, blah, blah. And I went, just get your brick up in the corner and I'll do the fucking rest. And it's on the video. And I go, yeah.
Well,
and we beat him. And I beat him. Well,
what's funny
the only thing he did was put the brick up and I was going, I won't let them beat me.
The guys that think they're so fast when they're done, who gets to go fix their shit?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with mine now, though.
Let's incorporate that in there as well.
I'm on it. I'm looking at every element, and I'm on it. I'm like 4 courses before I need a damp tray. I'm shouting, damp tray, I need damp tray over here. I need wheat bowls over here. 4 courses before, so it's there, ready for when you get to that height. You just put it on and do it. Every time you lose minutes waiting for things. I can repetition along. I can lay 10 bricks a minute, and if I don't get a hold up on that, I can lay 600 an hour.
10 bricks a minute is pretty good rate. If you could do that for 30 minutes straight, if you could do that for 30 minutes straight.
I've done garden walls before. Me as a one-on-one, I'm going along, and I've laid 3,000 bricks by myself, one-on-one. I know Charlie did that video, and he had all them hod carriers there. I never filmed this, but I laid 3,000 bricks with me and a hod carrier.
Hod carrier?
Just
Holy
one
moly.
man with me, loading me bricks and giving me muck. I laid 3,000 bricks by myself by 3:30, from 8 till 3:30. I laid on a garden wall, straight runs, profile up, run down the wall, and then backed it up. Flew down there. I did that with Dave Brown. I flew down there and fucking, it was done. There was a two of us. But I wanted the money. I was going to Thailand. I needed the money. I was like, I need the thrash.
Yep.
I made a load of dough on it. But
I've been a hod carrier when I was 17.
you can't do that every day.
I did it every day at 17. I went to school.
Not them numbers. You can't do them numbers every day because
when I was 17.
600 an hour over 5 hours.
Oh,
That's what the average was. When I was going, I was doing 600 an hour.
This hod carrying I was doing, the mud was going straight up on the wall, not for bricks. It was stucco.
Yeah.
So I was busting it in a mixer, pouring it in a wheelbarrow, shoveling it into the hod, and scurrying it over to the mud board and run back and do it again.
That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing, Terry.
Me and a geezer called Stuart
After
Turner.
the first 5 minutes, Mr. Doug, yes, indeed.
Me and a guy called Stuart Turner did some underpinning on Beckenham Palace, David Beckham's house.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few years back. And he had some subsidence on the building. The footing had dropped on one of the wings. So they dug down underneath, put a new footing in, and then we had to brick up underneath in 2.5 metre sections. We only had to base up 8 bricks, I think it was 8 or 9 bricks.
So the footing was actually brick. The footing was actually brick?
No, the footing that was underneath the house.
So they poured concrete, you put the brick on top.
So they dug out underneath it. Yeah. We dug down and filed it underneath, and then we had to brick up to the new footing.
Brick up to the new one, yeah. Okay.
It was held up basically on steel. So we bricked up underneath the existing footing. We had to. I think it was just over 2 meters. So I think it was 9 bricks long. We only had to face up 9 bricks, but then in the middle, it was like, I think it was like 900 wide. So we were just throwing muck in the middle and just picking up engineering bricks, 2 at a time in each hand, 4 at a time, going like that. I think me and Stewie Turner laid 1,600 bricks in about half hour. Just had to place up there, we were just throwing them in the middle. Muck. 4 at a time, 1,600 in an hour, I think we got. That's a bunch.
I certainly carried plenty of cinder block and mixed and hold mortar more, enough to know I don't want to do it every day.
It's like
I have worked with block layers. I've laid some block myself years ago now, and I used to mix a mortar when I had to, and I know enough. I know that I don't want to do that every day of my life. I'm sure of that. So.
There you go, DJ Hago. Look, super hard, made a fortune by carrying. Yes, DJ Hago. Do you know what? I've heard of that geezer. Max, that's it. Max Quarterman. Yes, that's it. Legend in the game. This geezer hodded out so much stuff for people that he was the richest man on the site. He was a hod carrier, and he worked on price for people. He even did. In between if he was doing plasterboards and stuff for someone else, then they'd say, he'd go up to the bricklayers and go, I'm here all weekend. Do you need any lifts loading out? And they go, yeah. Every loading bay would be loaded out on a Monday morning. He would load
Yeah,
out.
he's paid by the unit, not by the hour. He's a
Eight
smart
bricklayer
man.
lifts and about 12 plasterers.
Percentage.
That was that geezer's name.
Well, was he paid by the unit instead of by the hour?
Portman. No, he was paid. He was paid by by the meter.
By the unit. By the hour. That's the way to make money.
He's on
If you're getting paid by the hour, you never make any money.
For a band lift, you'd get loading out a band lift, which would be 7 courses of blocks and 21 courses of bricks. He'd get a set amount of money for loading that out.
Out here, they call that piece work.
Yeah, just for loading out the thing. Maybe you get 200 quid to do that lift, 100 quid for that one.
Yeah.
It was a half lift, 50 quid for that, 80 quid for that.
Yeah.
Cable ends, whatever.
When I did roof construction, that's how it was. A given roof was a set amount of money. However long it took you to build it, took you. The faster you could build it, the more you could do, the more you could make. Same thing in commercial cabinetry versus residential.
Well,
in residential, you get a percentage of the job. In commercial cabinets, you do piecework. A given elevation is an X amount of pay, and then you take the material and go put it up. However long it takes you, it takes you.
When I was ganger,
very cutthroat. Piecework is very cutthroat.
When I was ganger, I used to go to my subcontractor. My subby used to say to me, right, here you go. He goes, I'd say, right, I'd phone up the subby and go, got any work? And he'd go, yeah. I go, right, I've got such and such. I had, what did I have at the time? 5 blokes, 3 bricklayers, 2, a hod carrier and a boy. Right, 5 blokes. I go, right, I've got 5 geezers. I've got a 3 and 1.5. They go, right, yeah, okay, we've got this many houses for you, blah, blah, blah. Right, how much? So I go, what's the price on the meter? And they go, no, we give you a plot price. I go, well, what's the price on the meter then? They go, no, there's a plot price. So they give you the plot price, then you have to, it's a pain in the arse because in the subby, you know that they're
taking their cut.
You've got to then QS that fucking drawing, and it takes ages doing that. For just a standard bricklayer who ain't got a brain in their head, who ain't got no maths in them, knows how to build a house, but don't know how to do all that paperwork bollocks, which is most of them. 90% of them haven't got the acumen.
You got to have a foundation before you can build.
We are hands-on
Push
geezers.
the broom.
We know how to fucking build a house, but we're not a fucking office pod. So you need to QS that and sit there and have the patience to do all the maths. You work out the math on it, and then you think you're on 600, 1,000, but then it turns out you're actually on 500 because of it, this and the other.
Yep.
So you work all that out. But when I was doing it, we was doing that, and I was just went right. I got the price for a house, and I worked it all out. I sat there and I spent hours, and I QS'd the whole fucking lot, and I worked it out. And I was on 525, I think, and 15 on the blocks, and that afforded me to pay every geezer that worked for me, and it didn't matter how many bricklayers I had or hot carriers. I QS'd the whole site and worked out how many man days it was for the whole site. So it didn't matter how many bricklayers came with me. If it was man day, it was man day. Everyone got £200 a day, bricklayer. Hot carriers getting 130. That's what it was at the time. That's what it was relative. I was £20 better than any other bricklaying gang who was on day work. So come with me there on 200, not on 180. And Hoddies were on 110, they were getting 130 with me. And I still made money. I still made shitloads of money. I was on about $2.5 grand a week, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter if I had
just a minute.
5 or 15. It still worked out.
I need a bundle of wood.
Still worked out the same.
HEB probably has them.
Thanks for having us on the panel, mate. I've got to go. My girlfriend's on the phone.
Take care,
Nice to
Ian.
see everyone.
Cheers, mate.
See you all again. Take care, everyone.
Hey,
Take care, mate.
see you later, buddy.
Oh, Terry M's in the chat. Hello, Terry M. I see you out there now.
Oi. So I've ignored, and you're right. There are some lovely people chatting on here. You're right, Claire Curtis. How are you, Claire? You good, my darling? Billy? I'll stick to flying kites. There you go. Terry M's there.
Billy, just out of curiosity, when's the last time you flew a kite?
Let's go Fly a kite.
Flying kites can be fun. I used to fly kites for fun.
I did last March.
Did you?
Right by the lake out back there. Remember, Jake? We flew the kite back there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You got Jake with you, Terry?
Him, Mom are in the kitchen rigging grub.
Please tell them I said hello.
Mr. Doug says hello, guys.
Oi, what's it? Well, I just want to ask a little poll question here. What would everyone reckon if I was to go out and just go and do it by myself again? Get a gang together and go and gang again. Get my own gang instead of subbing.
You mean for work?
Yeah, I'll go and build
you want
my
to
own
contract
place
the work. You want to contract the work instead of working for someone else.
Yeah, I've subbed to Martin because
it's the only way to make money.
It was right. I tell you what it was. I can always come back to Martin. See, that's the thing because I never leave on bad terms. We've been friends since we were kids.
Yep.
So we're always pals.
Plan B.
I always come back. But I've done it by myself before. I had 17 blokes work for me before, the maximum. And I came back after COVID ruined it all for me. I lost all my men during COVID.
What are you cooking there?
And then I just went. I went in. I went. Oh,
I
do you know
heard
what?
Jake
It's
would have that
convenient.
chicken with
It's
burritos, and we
convenient
would
for me
have
to
shrimp.
go with them. And there's loads of work there. It's
That
nice
was
and
my
local.
plan. Rice with a
It's
shrimp.
convenient. You
salad
know
or
what I
something.
mean? It's a way. You ain't got to go far, and I haven't got the stress of running all the gang and all that lot. I just go to work, and I'm earning better than what I've got a better day rate because I'm quick. You know what I mean?
If you can run the business end, you do better contracting the work yourself. If you can pay your taxes and take care of the paperwork properly.
I need to get back to the stages where I was earning $2.5 grand a week, $2.5 grand a week. I'm in the prime of. I'm in my business prime of my life now. I've got it here. The body's still there. If I don't do it now, I'll end up just floating down the road, just being a journeyman.
You got to have a crew that you can count on to represent you well. Otherwise, you're busy wiping their ass.
Yeah.
So you got to have the guys that you can count on, so you can do your thing. If you can't count on them, you're busy babysitting and taking care of bullshit that they're supposed to be taking care of.
I could do a private job on the weekend, earn £1,000, or I could go and do. You know what I mean? If I price the job right and do it right and staff it right and everything, QS it right, you can make $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it.
You know, I need to start thinking, get the business brain going back in. I think I'm a little way late from that as of late.
Well, earlier you asked about work I had done, and I kind of gave you the foundation of stuff that I've done. But the last 30 years prior to the heart surgery, I did custom kitchens. Yeah. So I'd been installing them for a long time. Then I was vice president at a company because I controlled everything. I could do all the ordering, take care of the finished department.
I've never had a company that's needed the president.
The manufacturing. I was just a bulletproof vest. He could just go vacation, and I took care of everything. I signed the checks. Yeah. I set the schedule. I put out the fires. That was what I did.
I can relate to that because in 2018, I had all them guys working for me, and I said to one of them, I'll give you an extra 20 quid a day on your wages. There's a draw.
That's what you got to do.
He'd been my right-hand man for like 4 years. He'd worked with me. If I wasn't in for a day, he'd just go right, boys. And without anyone knowing that he was second in command, he was second in command. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's the best way to keep it. What we're doing. Because then they think it's a level playing field. Then they think it's a level playing field. And you got to keep them happy, like you said, with the pay, because a happy employee is a good employee. So as soon as they stop,
even if I was there, he got an extra $20 a day on everyone else. Because meaning when it was just three of us, it was me, a hod carrier, it was an improver, me and Dan and Dave. Me and Dan. Then when more geezers come, I can't be little Dan and give him the same money as Dan because Dan's been here a long time. You know what I mean? So, and Dan was getting 20 quid more than every other day worker in the country. So I had to put everyone on the same rate as I go, what are you on? Before I even interviewed anyone, I said, what are you on? And they go, I'm on 180. I go, yeah, I can give you 180.
The guys I was hiring, I would bring them in and give them
200. I go, well, I can't do that. I can do 180. And if they said yes, they said yes. If they didn't, it didn't matter to me because I had the units and I knew the prices, and I didn't have as such a target time to hit these things. I could build them at my leisure because we were so. When I started, I had 3 plots up out of first thing before a scaffolder even came on site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I used to run the rolling schedule where I had 6 kitchens from last week, 6 kitchens going in this week, 6 kitchens going in next week, and I controlled every bit of it, from getting the final payment to getting
how many employees?
6.
Yeah. Well, no, six people did 6 kitchens a week.
You got to listen to me. There were 6. There were 6 installers. There was the owner and me. I had an engineer and a backup engineer. I had a pickup guy and a backup pickup guy. I had a countertop fabrication and a helper or 2 for counter fabrication. The shop itself for manufacturing had Fausto on the saw and his helper Juan and 1 floater back there. So I don't know. Count them up. I don't remember how many.
I'm just trying to think here. So
that's how many there were, Doug. There were 6 installers and all the other guys.
You needed 6 installers to turn over enough revenue to cover your cost and give you a wage.
Yeah, and make an awful lot more
for your job. For your participation in your business was you getting the work, you're setting them up with the clients and giving them the work.
No. We also had 4 salesmen, and we did active marketing with mailbox flyers, with home shows. I used to go to home shows.
Terry, you had 6 installers?
Yes.
And you had 6 people backing them up between salesmen and other stuff?
No, between sales and the shop guys.
And the engineers.
And the other guys.
And the engineers.
Yeah. We're not doing politics, Cleo.
2 engineers.
That's
2 backups
a lot
in
of
the
office.
office.
6 installers. I'm surprised you don't have more like 16 installers. You know what I mean?
It would float. At one time, I had many as like 8 or 9.
Okay.
And sometimes only 4. They would come and go a bit, some of them, but I'd have the core operation there.
In my game, right, a bricklayer, if I've got 10 bricklayers, 10, 5, 6, whatever, they've just got to cover their money. So on QS the place, there's 10,000 bricks in a house, and I'm getting 50p a brick, for instance. 50 pence a brick. So as long as they're getting £200, they've got to lay 400 bricks a day, but they've got to cover the hog carrier that brings them the bricks. So they need 500 a day.
Well, see, where 600. Where we were, we had a facility, so you got to make the lease payment for that. You have to have insurance on the building. You have to have workman's comp insurance. You have to have payroll insurance. You have to have some medical insurance for the employees. You have to make the cost of the material you're ordering for the respective jobs down to the last screw. You have to accommodate finishing if the material needs to be finished.
I'm labor only.
There's what's called a big nut to make.
You got to figure twice as many screws as you need. Don't figure to the last one.
Just figure make the money out of labor.
All plus more.
Labor only.
Right,
labor only good. If you make money out of labor only, you make it. You will never find a poor man. Yeah, the only way to be rich is make. This is what an old Paddy told me. An old Irish boy told me. It's the only way you make money is make sweat off another man's brow. Yeah. So if you've got people working for you and you're making 20, even if you're making a tenner a day out of them, tenner a day on what they've earned, then you're making more money than them. And that's the only way you make money. Sweat up another man's brow. You got to make them happy with their money. You got to make sure they're happy with their money, what they're getting for the day. Like Martin paid me. He knew that I wouldn't come to work for him on day rate unless it was a good day rate. He wouldn't give me £200 a day to work for him because I laid, the other day, I laid 840 bricks by 1 o'clock. That's like 500 quid. And I'm like, right, well, there you go. I could go home now, but I don't. I stay there. I lay another 200 bricks. So I bang up 1,000 for the day. And I'm doing that on day work, 250 a day. Right. So I've done 600 quid for 250 a day. It's 350 quid. I paid for Aaron. I paid for Donald. And it's 50 quid to share between Kenny, Martin, and Dave that day. But that doesn't happen every day. Like today, we've got littles, we've got jammers. We're moving. I I haven't got a fucking great mountain of bricks, fucking great huge wall. I can just go bang. Because if you put a big wall in front of me, I will lay it quicker than any other man.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm worth my money, because put a big wall in front of me and I'll build it quick.
Yep. That's the way to do it.
Spot
You
on.
got to have a guy that enjoys it, a guy that wants
Work
to do
hard,
it, and is good at
work
doing
hard.
it.
And I'll tell you what, I will never be out of work because everyone knows if I come on the firm, that's why I left that Will scan. Remember, I was working for Will, Craig.
Yeah.
Them boys, they were charlatans. I was smashing the bricks down for them, and he knocked me 200 quid. And I went, what? I carried your whole gang. You were off getting stoned 3 times a day, going to the toilet on the phone all day. I carried your whole gang. You had all these young lads that thought they knew more than me, that they'd only just started bricklayer.
And they were so
They all wanted
fast,
to
right?
just fight each other. They all thought they were boxers and models and Instagram models. And then none of them knew how to lay a brick. And the setup was totally wrong. And I was like, what? Oh my God. And everyone in the chat and every comment was like, Tricky, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're better than that. I left there. Do you know what? They lost that whole lot. They built I told Will, you built this story, a course out of you put a floor to a course too much. It's a course high. And he went, no, it's not. Look. And I went, look, they've changed the drawing here. This is what we got. And he went, no, he wouldn't have it. Then he went, I'm leaving. I'm going off with Kenny and that. And then it came back and I got a phone call from Jar and he goes, I watched your videos back when you were arguing with Will about that hot story height. I went, there. He goes, you were right. And I went, he goes, when are you coming back? You could take them lads off from Will. Will's gone. Can you take them lads on and look after them? And I went, do you know him? And I was going, no, to the contract manager. I went, no, fuck them. Let them rot. Let them go and be fucking labourers for other people. Because they all tried to mug me off. I thought, they're idiots. They've been in the game for 10 seconds and they're trying to belittle me. I've been in the game for 25 years. I'm not I ain't got the biggest head. If someone shows me something and it's new, I'll take my hat off and say, like Dave. The other day I had a debate with Dave about what trail plans, which I went, my trails are London wide. He goes, it's not, it's Philadelphia. I went, that's London wide. He goes, it's not, it's Philadelphia. And then we went on Google and I was wrong. And I went, fucking hell. I went, look, for that one there. Then he goes, no, yeah, I can see I ordered off of Amazon, London wide, and they gave me a Philadelphia.
It's calling the same thing, something different, right?
No, it's 2 different battered jars, but they sent me the wrong one. And I went, oh, that was that one. Because I ordered it, and I showed him the thing, and he went, no, they've got that wrong. And he goes, don't always touch the internet. He goes, I went, no, I'm right. And he went, I've been laying for 50 fucking years, boy. Don't tell me, you idiot. I went, when I looked, and then he goes, look. And he looked on the Google pictures. There you go. And I went, I bow down to a superior mind.
Well, it's good to learn things, man.
Yeah, I was wrong. And you can't, when it's in front of you, what's the point in arguing? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, tomorrow it is Big Garden Wall Day, so we're getting near the end of the live stream.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's been really good. We're not quite there yet.
Official Rogue Traders.
My cousin Malcolm was on Rogue Traders.
So who's official Rogue Traders? In your chat.
Have you seen him in the chat?
Is that your cousin Malcolm?
No, it's not. It's a guy who pretends to be official Rogue Traders. He's looking there and he's going, well, I'm watching what you're saying, blah, 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 and pretends to be.
Yep.
Do not trust anything Tricky Bricky says. He's due in court next week due to multiple collapses of the building. He's a wind-up merchant.
I got it. He's winding you up.
Yeah, of course he is. Multiple collapses of buildings in 2010.
Ooh.
Okay, in 2010, I was subcontracting to MBL, Newton Brickwork. So if there's any buildings collapsed, it's not down to me. I was a subcontractor instructed to build said wall in said position, which was
Per their
tree.
plan. Per their
So there you
plan.
go. So there you go, Mr. fucking rogue traders.
Well, you weren't the architect, so.
I won't, and they're not even falling down, but I drive past them every day.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried. You gave all that story about your buildings. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that guy and what he says.
Well, that's part of chat, Doug. You got to explain the situation.
You don't have to justify your building. I believe you.
I don't listen. You've got.
It's the other folks, Doug. It's the other folks, Doug.
Yeah. Listen, if I was
There
doing
are
anything,
other folks.
if I was doing anything that was wrong, would I put videos on YouTube?
With all due respect, Terry.
Yes.
If people choose to believe trolls, then those people are idiots. Those other folks.
Well, some of them don't know no better. Some of them don't know no better, so it's the right thing to do is give them the correct
they
answer.
don't know no better. Okay, you do that, Tricky. I've only been once. You've been 3 times now.
Needs to get his prostate checked.
Well, it's a doggone competition. Get in there again, Mr. Doug.
I don't know. I wake up at least once and sometimes twice a night to go pee.
No,
but every night at least once while I'm asleep, I wake up.
No.
Sometimes twice. So
me once about 3 o'clock usually.
Yeah, about 3 in the morning. I get up and I go back to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And then up at 5.
Not quite. There's only one 5 o'clock in my day, and that's in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, yeah.
Oh,
I feel like that. Cool.
10 pounds lighter.
Yeah, about 2 vodka and cokes lighter.
Jiggy, we've been talking about our nocturnal urination habits.
Well, yeah.
Oh man, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. It doesn't matter what statement.
I'm about 3 a.m. every night. Yeah.
4:30 straight in the lavvy. Still pee. I'll sit down for it as well.
Yeah, no, I would recommend if you
sleep
wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, sit down. Don't try and stand up. Sit down.
Sit down, man.
3 in the morning, sit down to pee.
Sit down, man. I've never
that
turned
way-
the light on. I pop along the wall and go, there it is.
Well, that
Sit
way when
down,
you sit down, you sit down that way in the morning when you wake up, the shower is just right there on the right, man.
Yeah. I'm not going to fall asleep peeing in the middle of the night.
I've just got my vodka and coke.
Oh shit.
Well, I've had a wee the other night about 3 o'clock, but before I went for a wee, I was on the edge of the bed thinking about going for a wee. Next thing,
for an hour.
I've leant forward and I've gone smack and bang right with my head right into the wall.
Oh,
and then because I can leave it one leg, I'm like a bleeding beached whale. Trying to get back into bed. I can't get back into bed because I'm thinking so much.
1 second, I've got to grab
I've done that a few times, fell out of bed.
I think he left his beer in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, that's where I keep them. I got a little refrigerator in there.
Oh no, not beer. Oh, there you go.
He had a
He grabbed a
spillage.
cloth. He went for a cloth.
He had a spill.
Yeah, I've stopped a little bit. Lucky there was only a tiny little bit of vodka and coke left in there. It was only like that, but it's not too.
That's what they all say.
Still lost. Still lost.
I've got enough room. I've got room for one more vodka and coke, and then it's going to be bedtime after that. We've been doing this like 3 hours now. Go on.
There you go, man.
Have I been up here? I came on. You weren't even on for 20 minutes when I came up.
I know we've done really well.
I've been here the whole fucking time. Jesus Christ.
Get a hobby, Doug.
This is it. Terry, this is my damn hobby.
He's the chat ambassador.
Yeah. Tricky. If those ain't skulls on your shirt.
I'm going to respond to Shandy. Shandy, that's my philosophy too. If people want to listen to trolls and clones, then the hell with them. I can't help those people. You know what I mean?
It's kind of funny.
Dribbled on the floor, Dutchie. Yep. What's on your shirt, Tricky? Are those polo players?
I can't hear you again now, Dougie Doug. Oh, man, what's happened?
It kind of looks like that, huh, Doug?
I don't know what's on your shirt. Tricky, what's on your shirt?
I've got it's Ralph Lauren.
Oh, they're polo players.
Yep, Doug was right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not bad for a blind guy, huh?
Yep. It took a couple minutes. I thought you was going to get the best of you there.
Can't hear anything now.
I got the 2.5s.
I think I'm wearing 2.75s.
Oh, man.
Do we sound funny?
Wait, I'm going to jump out. I'm going to jump out and come back. 1 sec.
Okay, bye-bye. Boy, that's a funny face he made right there, isn't it?
What's he doing?
He left. He's coming back. He's having audio troubles.
Oh. I'm watching the qualifying for the Mint 400 race on Sunday.
Good.
It's a desert racetrack with trucks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's right by Las Vegas.
Big dog?
Yeah.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's all I have to do, man. I know what I have to do now.
Surprise, surprise. Darren came to Tricky's.
Okay.
Hello there.
Tricky,
Hi,
do you know
Darren.
Darren?
Hey, Darren, man.
You know him?
Yeah, I don't know Darren, but yeah, he's been on my
Darren's
channel
been a
before.
friend
How
of
you doing,
mine since
Darren? You good?
Darren's been a friend of mine since I first came into chat at Robbie's like 22 or 23 months ago.
Oh, nice. How you doing, Darren? You good, my man?
I'm surprised to see him here, but I'm happy to. I'm very happy to see him here.
Night, Miss Claire.
Night, Claire. Night, Claire. Take care.
Night,
And
Claire.
everyone hanging in Tricky's house. Yo, Tricky's little studio, man. It's going to be really cool soon, Bo. Wait till I get the full setup on the StreamYard. It's going to be like
I'm gonna go get myself a beer.
my little square is going to be like, everyone's going to be going, wow, look at that. It's going to be like all the music and all the flashy show up in the corner.
To heck with that, Ricky. All I want is Miss Claire to bring me some of that there damn blood and tongue pudding.
Yeah, boy, I want some of that. I want some of that spotted dick pudding. Spotted dick pudding with some custard, and I want to eat the skin off the custard.
With a jelly roll.
Remember Semolina at school?
My mum used to cook fresh custard, and when the skin came out, we used to fight over it. Oh, the skin of the custard.
Mint 400, Mr. Dutch.
Wow.
Stuff like napalm, though, isn't it, Tricky?
Yeah, you know, bro. It's full of sugar, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Claire, we'll see you another time. Thank you for coming. Okay,
really cool.
Here we go.
Really
Here we go,
cool.
Tricky. 25 ounce.
Oh, yeah, boy. Fuck me, that can is huge.
25 ounce.
It's a pint and a half.
Isn't it?
Well, 25 ounces, whatever that is.
Big one, yeah?
It's a pint and a half.
Yeah.
It's twice the size of a normal beer.
What here? What? What do you want to eat?
I think Terry wants to come up on the panel.
I'm here.
No, other Terry.
Yeah,
I know.
check out Sandy's stream. Yo, there it is. That's all good. Right, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we are getting on now. It's 11:30. I'm not going to finish the stream just yet. Just to give you a little heads up, though, I reckon in about 20 minutes.
Good. That's me that long to drink this beer.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. I've got that to drink as well. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get my nut down because tomorrow I've got a direct Donald in the morning. I've got to put a string line up when I get there. I've got to use my brain for a little while. I've got to use Pythagoras. Work the 3, 4, 5 off the front of the property, so I can work the garden wall so it's 90 degrees off the front of the house. Bang that out, then set a string line, then road mark it with spray paint, and say, Donald, dig footing through here. Dig.
You got to get the excavation done, yeah.
Then I go back to Colchester and go and get the specials. I bought these special flowered fucking aerated brick things. They're
Oh,
people
yeah,
used to
I
have in
see.
the 70s.
They're requesting that you post a link. Someone wants to come up.
They go on the end of the rebar. Those flower-looking fuckers.
Nah, these are like
To keep getting folks from being impaled on the fucking rebar, yeah?
nah, they're not rebar
No.
ones. These are like fucking aerated bricks.
Yeah.
There's a link there if anyone wants to join. Yeah, these are ones which go in the middle of a wall. They look like a flower.
Yeah, it's ornamental brick. It's just ornamental.
Oh, okay. You know what I meant. I thought you meant where the rebar was sticking up. You got those little little flowers that go on the end of them to keep people from getting stuck
This
on
wall,
them.
she wants a few of them in it. She wants cappings on it. And
Nice. Well, then you're the man for the job, right?
I'm going to show you. Yeah, I'm going to show you start to finish on it.
Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Little garden wall, private garden wall ones are the best ones. They get loads of views, and they're all different. Every wall is different. Everything's unique. So no one has the same wall. There's always a difference. I've never built the same garden wall twice.
And I suppose it takes a bit of artistic flair to figure out how to lay it out.
You know how to play Lego, mate. You got to be Lego.
I got some brick out here.
I heard today on the radio that there's 8 pieces of Lego per person on the planet.
Yeah,
Yeah, 8
more
pieces
Legos.
of Lego?
From the early 1900s, it's always stayed the same measurements. So
6.5 billion people on the planet, and there's like 40 billion Lego.
Yeah, 40 billion. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This is what we.
Terry's froze up. Oh, there he is.
We cut the. Oh, okay. Now I can get back in.
Right.
Does it work?
Oh, someone's joining.
No. Does it work?
Terry, I can hear you now, but I couldn't before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get back inside.
If anyone wants to join, hit it up again. Sorry, I've just missed it by mistake.
You put it up. I thought someone wanted to come in.
Yeah,
Shandy asked for the link to go up.
Shandy, why don't you jump in?
Oops.
Billy,
oh no, Terry M wants to come up, I think.
Terry's there.
Other Terry, there's 2 Terrys.
One with fishing poles all over the couch.
Listen, Terry M I've known longer than I've known
there
Terry
you go, Sandy. There you go. Here we go. There's one guest there. Here we go. Yeah. Terry.
It's Terry M. There he is.
Terry.
Hey, what's up?
Big dog.
Hey, nice.
How you doing, Terry?
Killer bud, drinking some killer beer, people. What's up?
Big dog. How you doing, my brother?
Kind of dark where you are, huh?
Yeah, I got a piece of black tape over the camera, bro.
That'll do it. You put black tape on the camera, that'll do it, like that, right?
He's got it swinging out, I reckon. Go on, son.
Hey, man, I got my man bikini on, man.
Rock out with your cock out.
Camera tape then.
Rock out with your cock out, brother.
I know, right? Tricky, how you been doing, buddy?
Well, friends.
I'm good, man. I'm good. All the better to seeing you, bro. Well, not seeing you, but yo, it's good to hear your voice. It's good to hear your voice.
Hey, just picture me in your head. I live there rent free, bro.
Sounds like John Goodman.
Every day, every night, man.
I know, right, bro?
Sounds exactly like John Goodman.
Cool.
I've actually seen
Roseanne for me.
Shandy, get your ass in here.
Terry has been up on Shandy's camera and showed his face, so I've seen him before.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
This is all cool. We've done really well tonight. I mean, the live StreamYard has been going for 3 hours, 13 minutes.
I'll tell you, Tricky, what I've learned when you do stuff like this is that it's all about the people in the chat. They're the people who make it work or not.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Usually I'm listening to music, watching you all chat and shit, but you know, I thought I'd come on and say hello to Tricky and the rest of you folks.
Cheers, my man. Yeah,
Terry,
I mean, listen, normal service will be resumed soon, bro.
I know you got Bigfoot out there, Terry, so be careful. Okay?
Oh, we fucking do, man. That shit ain't
Big butt.
Shit, man. That motherfucker weigh 800 pounds, 10 feet tall. Fuck with him.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Hell yeah, he is, and he don't play.
Tricky, when I first met Terry M, and it was over a year ago now, he asked me about Bigfoot. And I learned about him then that he believes Bigfoot's up in them hills by him. He does.
Oh, yeah, he's in every damn state. They call him the skunk
he really believes it.
Florida.
It's the Yeti, mate. The Yeti.
Yeah, Yeti. We're talking about
they have a cooler.
Well, they say
Yeti.
Yetis are like a Bigfoot.
I knew this geezer. His name was Henderson.
These Bigfoots here will just scare the crap out of you.
I knew this guy called Henderson, right? And he told me that he had one living with him.
Henderson.
This guy called Henderson said he got this big motherfucker come round. He says he's like 7'6". He's a big ass hairy motherfucker. Lives around my house. I think my wife and the kids have got a soft spot for him.
Hey man, you bring Bigfoot to the bar with you, man. Drinks are free all night. That's all I know.
Hell yeah.
What if you bring fig? What if you bring fig? What if you bring fig butt?
I don't even know what that is, bro.
Fig boot.
That's the ones that get brought to the bar.
A fig boot?
Yeah, Bigfoots are in every state.
Even Hawaii?
No.
Not Hawaii. Okay. No
Hawaii,
tropical. Okay.
I mean, like the continental United States and Alaska too, man. They got some big motherfuckers out there.
Yep, tooth fairies in every state. I agree, Dutchie. I know the tooth fairy personally, actually.
Yeah.
I've been to America, but I've been in some states.
You've been in some states, have you?
The tooth fairy in our neighborhood was mean. Instead of putting dollars under the boys' pillows, they used to wake up and find knives.
I never gave less than a 5 ever, and I think lately they get $20 now per tooth.
Oh yeah.
All I know is Bigfoot is real, people. That shit ain't no joke.
I never had a tooth to put under the pillow. I said to you,
one kid shot a Bigfoot up
if I lost a tooth, my sister would put it under her own pillow.
And a kid shot a Bigfoot.
Your sister would nick your teeth?
If I lost a tooth, right, and I put it on mum go, put it under your pillow tonight. Put that under your pillow tonight, and the tooth fairy will give you a couple of quid. And I'll put it under my pillow. My sister will come in and nick the tooth and stick it under her own pillow. Yeah, and then she'd go, how come I didn't get any money? The tooth was under my pillow. It's still here. How come Adam's got £1.50?
£1.50 for the tooth. There you go.
Yeah, but baby, it started off with 50p, and then my little sister was born. She got £1, and I went, well, I'm older, so I need more. I haggled with the tooth fairy.
You still have the 50p coin?
I'm talking get good money for this tooth. It's a fun one. It's a big one. It's twice the size.
Does England still use the 50p coin?
Yeah, man. I've got some unique ones.
You still use them, right?
Hey, Tricky.
Yeah.
If I ever come to England, we're getting shit faced. So
fucking right, bro. Fucking right, bro, mate. Fucking right. Get your ass over here, bro.
I know that's right.
I've got a 3-seater couch. I'm about to put a throw over. You can sleep on.
I'm thinking Prince Polynesian, Tahiti first, and then Tricky.
You can do it, man. Yeah, man.
With the cool down.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how shit it really is.
Most of my relatives are from England, Ireland, and Scotland, bro.
Mersey Island's good about 3 weeks a year. You know what I mean? With this big event. Everyone thinks it's really cool, but I'll tell you what, if you do it every day, it's boring. But like the same as everything else. If I lived in Thailand, I always say this, people go, Tricky, you love Thailand so much, why don't you move there? No, because it's not going to be a treat if you live there.
No, it's not.
Tricky, you been to Stonehenge, brother?
Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I went to
Stonehenge. Tricky, when I went to Stonehenge, it was 1974. I was 9 years old. There was no fence. You walked right up in and around the rocks.
Hey, guess what, Doug?
Doug, guess what, mate? It ain't changed. It ain't changed.
You can't go touch the rocks anymore. Tricky, they got a fence around it. They don't let you go up to the rocks anymore.
Oh, yeah, you can, mate. That's the beauty of having a drone.
Oh, you got a drone? Dude, I've got pictures of myself when I was 9 years old, sitting on the rock.
Sorry. It's not about putting the A303 in making a tunnel, so you won't be able to see it from the road.
Yeah,
you won't be able to see it from the road?
Hey, Tricky, I keep trying to get Billy to go kiss the Barney stone, but he won't do it.
That's fucked up.
One at a time, one at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, so like
trying to get Billy
got a drone, perfect.
to go kiss the Barney stone, but he won't do it.
Blarney Stone, that's in Ireland.
Yes, it is. That's where he's at.
Who?
Billy.
Oh, but yeah, he's in Dublin.
Billy Mallon?
He's in Dublin.
Listen, it's my understanding that most people piss on the Blarney Stone. Is that right?
They kiss it.
No, I heard they piss on it.
Hey, Doug, it's way up high in a castle. You actually got to lean over, and there's a special bar you got to hold on to while you kiss.
Yeah, I heard they piss all over it.
Flat on your back, and you lean out there and put a smacker on it.
Yeah, smacker on it. Rub your Corey on it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to piss in the wind, man.
Damn, speaking of that, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be. Not Donald, Alfie, the hog carrier, used to be with us, another Albanian. He's from the north of Albania. Donald's from the south of Albania. Donald's on the border. Donald lives on the border with Greece, and Alfie lives on the border with Macedonia. So I call Alfie a Macedonian, and I call Donald a Greek. And I go, and they both speak Albanian. If I'm saying that, I go, can I have some muck and some bricks? And they go, blah, 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 in their language. I go, that's very fucking rude. Speak English. And both of them go, back at me. When you assholes. They do it to me all day long. They speak in their own language. I know what they're saying, though, because I can see by the body language what they're saying. Donald's saying, Tricky Bricky's number one. And Alfie's saying, I know Tricky Bricky's number one. He's the best man in the whole world. Give him a big kiss, but if I kiss him, he might punch me. We best just bow to him. That's what they say.
Hey, that's what they say. Are you drinking vodka and Coke?
I'm drinking vodka as well.
I've never heard of anybody drinking vodka and Coke, ever.
Why?
They don't drink vodka and Coke over here.
Why? Yes, they do. I smoke.
Not really.
I was in Vegas thinking vodka and Coke.
They drink like vodka and juices of vodka and orange juice.
Vodka orange juice, yeah, vodka and Diet Coke, bro.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody but you drinking that so far.
No.
And I've asked people. They're like,
yes,
what? Vodka and Coke?
That's the norm. That's the norm here, isn't it, Craig? Vodka and
You're
Coke.
going to have to give it a little taste, someday.
Try it, man. Yeah, get a nice triple distilled vodka. Put some ice. I'd recommend ice.
Triple distilled vodka.
And if you put in what I normally pour mine at is quarter vodka, 3/4 Coke.
Hey, you know another good drink, Tricky, is try Jack Daniel's honey with some Pepsi or Coke with some ice.
I can't drink Jack Daniel's, bro. I drank Jack Daniel's as a child, right? And I went to Southampton.
Tricky,
drank vodka and Coke, and some gave a glass, mate.
This isn't your regular Jack Daniels, buddy. This is a yellow liqueur.
Ah, right. I can't drink whiskey, though, bro. If I drink whiskey, I get in a funny mood. I get very aggravated, and people end up punching me.
Sounds like tequila, bro.
I get punched in the head. I had some massive geezer who's about massive.
Bro.
He weren't that massive.
This is the result of drinking whiskey.
He was about 6'1", and he went, your toes are shit. And when your toes are shit, your mum's a whore, and he punched me. And that's because I call his mum a whore, and I've been drinking Jack Daniels.
Most people get fights drinking tequila over here.
All right.
I don't like confrontation. I like to have a drink and have fun. I don't like getting into that. So I like to drink a drink which makes me happy in myself.
That's why I've been sticking to beer. I've gotten away from hard alcohol for a while. I've been leaving it alone and just drinking a good quality beer.
Spotting Optimator.
A good quality beer?
Yeah, like Blue.
I'm out. I guess I'm out.
Heineken, stuff like that. Then I have my go-to beer, which is kind of cheap, but still no bad after effects the next day, which would be Rolling Rock and Bush.
Vodka's the one for me for that. For in the morning, I feel a little bit dizzy, but I don't get hangover from vodka. If I drink dark spirits, anything dark rum, dark whiskey, anything like that, it's going to give me a hangover. Stella Artois gives me a hangover.
Never make it start with your lights.
Heineken's good. Carlsberg's good. Foster's good.
Yeah.
Hey, you ever see any Carlsberg Red Tops? The Carlsberg Dark?
No, sure.
How about the Carlsberg Elephant
Export.
Malt?
We used to get Carlsberg
Elephant.
Export.
No.
Hey, my favorite kind of beer is German beer, and my favorite German beer besides Pilsner would be Hefeweizen.
Yeah, that's the wheat beer.
What
So is
Pilsner?
Blue Moon. Blue Moon tastes a lot like Hefeweizen.
Oh, right. I don't know that one.
My go-to is
Well, Blue Moon's a wheat beer, like Hefeweizen. Almost the same thing.
Yeah, gotcha,
Spotting Oktoberfest or Spotting Optimator.
Yeah, we got
There's so many different lagers throughout the world. It's weird. In England, you can have your lager that and you know German lagers. But then for people from America, a whole different load of German lagers we've never even heard of.
Yeah, because they're marketed for America. They market beers for America.
Yeah. How about
you don't get it in Europe. They market it for us because it's special.
Yeah.
How about shows live? That little Leavenworth town.
We like the stuff that tastes good, and you get the stuff that no one knows.
It's a German town called Leavenworth.
It works vice versa. It works vice versa.
Tricky, I want you to meet my wife.
I've just seen you guys on.
Hey, how you doing, darling?
How are you?
Hey, you're better looking than
you're alive on a Tricky Bricky show, so give yourself a big up.
Woohoo!
You're talking to someone in England.
Give him the oi.
Oi!
There you go.
Smack Doug.
Dougie Doug.
I was watching you a little bit before, and I was cracking up when you guys were kind of on a diversion of talking about, like, I don't know, you were talking about movies, and you called it Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
You got a good laugh out of that.
Hey, Dougie Doug, I've got to say, man, you're a puncher, man. You've got a lovely wife.
Thank you.
You're a very beautiful lady.
Why, thank you.
Hey, what are you doing with her?
I'm not being rude. I'm being polite. Very beautiful lady.
Thank you, Tricky. Thank you, Tricky. I am a very fortunate man indeed. Yes,
you are.
Very lucky man.
All of that said, I'll see you later. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Bye. It's beer drinking
and she's funny too.
Huh?
She's funny.
What am I?
You're funny. You're cool. You're
a wit.
I'm a wit.
Yeah, there you go.
No. You've got a good sense of humor.
Yes. She married me, right? So obviously she has a good sense of humor.
No, that wasn't very funny.
That's the point I was going to make.
I'll see you all later. Thank you, Tricky. Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Hey, take care, Dougie.
Bye, Mr. Doug. Take it easy, buddy.
good night.
You've got marital duties to deal with. Yeah.
That's funny stuff right there.
I don't blame him.
He's being told off now, but he's getting the right ear bashing.
You see Indiana Jones?
I can't wait to marry a gold digger too. I want a gold digger for my birthday.
Anyway, guys and girls, listen, it's been a really cool show, really, really cool StreamYard for everybody. But I've got to go to tomorrow, so I've got to get my nut down. So We are coming up to 10. Yeah, I'm only going to get 6 hours sleep anyway. So I need to get to sleep.
Yeah, I need a straight wall.
Take care.
Take it easy, buddy.
It has been absolutely brilliant, guys and girls. Please, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the other guys' channels on here. Terry M's got a channel. I know Dougie Duck's got a channel.
Time for some music now that you're leaving.
Yeah, you can bank some music on there.
Hey,
Yeah,
check,
I mean,
check out
it's going to be
my
cool.
vids.
Hey, it's only 3:51 p.m. here.
Definitely,
So-
Terry. Craig, thank you
Check
so
them out,
much
bud.
for participating in this, Bo.
Participation is what I do.
It meant a lot to me, Craig, you being here tonight, Bo. Really
No
did.
problem, man. Yeah, cheers.
Thank you so much. And
You guys take care. Have a good day at work tomorrow,
Right.
buddy.
See y'all, buddy.
Ricky bracelets, go on. Happy days. Take care, guys. I'll see you all soon. Yeah.
Cheers. All right, cheers. Take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys and girls. Peace out. And pow.